Really amazing and also humbling. So this has been the culmination of about a decade of work, again with an amazing team that's grown from very small to now quite large, and seeing the technology validated, coming up from the concept all the way through with a very sort of operational focus to develop some technology that actually works in the real world right now. And to move on to build a full-scale aircraft that's going to change the way we move around the planet. It's awesome. I couldn't be happier.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the show. It has been quite a while, actually, since our last HOVR live stream, and in general, since I've made a video. And HOVR has made quite some significant updates, so I think we got a lot to talk about here. Although today's stream will be quite short because it is a little late at night, and everyone's got some things to do. So let's start with a little introduction to HOVR, actually. I've never done this before, but I think I should start every live stream with a little bit of an intro because, one, maybe some of you are new here, don't even know what HOVR is. So if you are, probably not no one listening now, but maybe later. So I think I should do a little intro. And two, we usually start with very few viewers, and I think in a few minutes, some people are going to start coming in. So let's do a little intro to those who don't know what HOVR is. Well, first of all, it is a penny stock with a lot of opportunity, specifically in the eVTOL industry. What is eVTOL? eVTOL is electric vertical takeoff and landing. It is the future of air mobility. So right now, everyone flies around in planes and or maybe very niche use cases, helicopters. And eVTOLs are similar to helicopters in that they go up and down vertically. They don't need a runway, which is what makes it a significant improvement to what we have today. However, helicopters are unsafe, expensive. They don't fly in most conditions, and the aircraft we're talking about here, to show you guys real quick, is this. It flies in every type of condition. This is the new type of aircraft that let me messing around here too much. Just want to show you guys here what it looks like. Beautiful aircraft. Actually, it looks a little different. Maybe we'll show a little later. They made some changes to it, better changes. But the point is, this is an aircraft of the future. It is a pre-revenue company. It is a penny stock trading at about $100 million market cap. The TAM for this in 2040 is about $1 trillion industry. Right now, we're sitting at about 100 billion, actually. Maybe less with the recent crashes of the markets. But and in 2050, a $9 trillion market. So this is a huge market. It's going to solve a lot of problems, 60 different use cases. The most notable ones are moving people around, air mobility like air taxi, moving cargo around is actually going to be, I looked into this, the $1 trillion TAM in 2040, about 50 to 60% of that is cargo. Did you guys know that? That's very interesting. Medvac is a smaller, I was surprised to see Medvac was a pretty small amount. I don't remember the number. It was pretty much like 50-60% cargo, and the rest of it was like air mobility, like the Joby and Archers, which I thought was much less. So I don't know, makes sense maybe why they're at where they're at, but I feel like cargo might be a really interesting play. Anyways, I think I've shown the aircraft enough. We should probably show our faces here. So yeah, that's just a little brief rundown. HOVR is one of the competitors in the space. They're doing things a little bit differently. I'll note that they have their fans and wings. That's one of their most notable things. They fly up vertically from the actual wings. If you see most of the competitors, they have these crazy looking rotors out there. Maybe we can show that a little later. You can check out, there's a lot of different designs. This is kind of the Wild West. And what we're betting on is that this is the best and most efficient design. And a big part of that is that they're also hybrid. They're not fully electric, which makes sense. We're in a transition period, right? To get fully electric and to fly very far, to fly up and down a lot, you need a lot of battery, a lot of thrust. And hybrid, for many reasons, makes sense. Also, I think it's pretty cool because it can fuel up and charge the batteries. So for many reasons, it's actually very good. And there's so many other innovations on why hovers, aircraft is the best for the space. But the biggest thing is if you believe in the space, which we all do, the opportunity is huge. And there's a lot of companies to look at and possibly invest in. But we like to talk about Hover. And so, yeah, thanks for all of you, being here and watching. I think this is a big enough intro. I actually probably should introduce the team here. So we have Anthony here, Hover Mega Bull. He is big fan of Hover. He is like a Hover Wikipedia. Okay, he knows pretty much everything about it. So good to have him on the show always. And then we have Mark Berry. He is a pilot, so he flies and knows what all these things are about. He has a little aircraft of his own, and he's also an aerospace engineer, so he knows things. We get into the weeds, and this is a lot of fun. So thank you guys for joining. Yeah, where should we start? Hover's had a lot of new things going on. Anthony.
Just to add, right? You did a great job explaining it. No infrastructure needed. They can land on a basketball court. They only hire the best. They got amazing test pilot, military experience. Brandon, the CEO, used to buy aircraft for the military. They know what the military need and want. Yeah, they're running lean like a small battalion. Everybody on the same page. They dropped. They got that really good flight path series episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with their progress. They got to meet the teams where you can meet all the people and stuff like that work with them, and they're very in communication. Like it's kind of funny at the stage they're at, a small organization, like in communication, you can really manifest a lot versus a large organization where everybody's not on the same page. But yeah, and I guess my little Bloody Monday. What is it? Bitcoin's hitting April 8th. Tariff levels. Epstein files done dropped. Microsoft dumps. Everybody's having good earnings and still dumping. Me personally, I'm playing Chinese penny stocks currently. I got all my money out of the market except for my hover, and I'm swing trading Chinese penny stocks because the Chinese government, they put $300 billion into China for the new year. And, their government will not be shut down. They'll be wide open, rocking and rolling. And so I'm swing trading Chinese penny stocks currently.
Any tickers maybe for people to who are interested in that they want to?
NWGL. It's a company in China that cuts down trees and makes lumber. And I figure these guys got so many houses that are empty. These guys love cutting down trees. I figure they got ghost cities. They got ghost towns full of lumber. So I've been going on Stock Twits. I joined this really awesome stock Discord. If anybody wants to get into a really good free stock Discord, these guys call out plays. They are very good. Just DM me in Stock Twits. Anthony Trading with Jesus. I'm always on Hover.
You can also check him out on I have a Discord. Anthony's on my Discord. You can check him out there.
Yep.
And and then talk about that Discord. Let's stick to the Hover topics though.
There we go.
The tree one was a nice little narrative, but let's stick a little to Hover here. Mark, you want to say what's up?
Yeah, just personally on my end, I think I announced it previously. I left my current employer. I used to work for, as of yesterday, Gulfstream Aerospace in Savannah, and I've got an opportunity with my consulting company for engineering services for a startup, kind of in the hybrid space. So I'm not going to say who, but and it is not Hover, it's not Horizon, but it is a startup that's doing a hybrid, a hybrid electric aircraft, and it's going to be really exciting. So I'm looking forward to what this next year is going to bring, and really just diving into that space of supporting this company from an engineering perspective. It's going to be awesome. On the market side, I did sell a bunch. I was really fortunate. I was kind of getting just a little ADD with Joby, and I sold a bunch of Joby on prior to them diluting. So I was able to get out, and now I'm slowly starting to add a position back in. So you could call that a swing trade. But that's just straight up sheer luck. Of course, I didn't know anything was coming. And also, I don't even really consider what they did a dilution. It's more of a long-term loan. You do see this a lot where companies will, when they need large tranches of capital, they start they do what Joby did. And then what they'll do when they get into 2029 is they'll kick the can down the road. Bombardier would always do this, where they would do bonds, or they would do a tender offer for a couple $2 billion. They would kick it out, they'd pay the interest, and then do another tender offer, pay off the previous one, until you really get revenue generating and profitability. So I don't view what Joby did as a downplay at all. They now have an enormous amount of powder to execute on what they're going to do once they get certification this year. So I think for the space, Joby's still clearly in the lead. We're here to talk about HOVR. HOVR had a huge announcement, and on their earnings call, I particularly asked the question that they answered to is where do you guys stand with teaming with either a supplier for your structural build, or are you going to be vertically integrated? And they came out this past week and announced that they are teaming with a Canadian company out of Ottawa that is AS9100 certified already. AS9100 means you're certified to make aircraft parts and that are acceptable by the FAA. And this company, it's a weird name. You guys can look it up and correct me what it is, but they pretty much now have a structure supplier, which in my opinion was the last puzzle piece of how they're going to start getting this airplane put together. And honestly, if they announce the supplier now, they've probably been working with the supplier for a long period of time. So it just continues to tie into the adage of what I always say: go with a company that's selling results and not hope. And this is just another example of me seeing the HOVR selling results as they march forward in 2026 to get their first X7 built. And so it's exciting. It was really big news. Of course, the stock got hurt just because of the market drawdown, but I see that all the more as a buying opportunity.
Ramp F. That was the company. Ramp F. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to pull it up. It was only showing this screen, but we have here. It is Ramp F, and to anyone who wants to read, this is, maybe I'll put in the link at the end. This is the report. It's also in the Discord and in the Reddit. Follow all of those streams accordingly. Let me just also mention, as you guys can see, we have here a 4th spot available. If anyone wants to join, haven't ever done this. This would be the first time. This would be fun. The link is right there. If you guys want to join, it's very easy. You can just pop open the link. You can join from your phone. If anyone wants to join the chat and chat with us, I will just say, please, only if you can get on video. But if you really want to join and chat about anything and you don't want to get on video and just not show yourself, that's fine too. But I would much prefer if we can have you on video and let's talk about HOVR. But yeah, so Charlie, thank you for joining. It's been a while since you've been on stream. That's right. I'm glad you're on live. Yeah, very late at night here. I don't know. This was a very casual, impromptu stream. Anthony actually hit me up earlier, and thanks to Anthony, we're all here. So shout out Anthony.
Yeah, I was like, it's been like 500 hours since I talked to you. This seems weird.
And by the way, congrats, Mark, on the new job. That's awesome.
Thanks, man.
I didn't know you'll announce it's a hybrid company. There's only so many in the space. I wonder if anyone figures it out, but
Same.
I will just say very exciting, and I'm very happy for Mark. I like the
It's
company.
huge. It's
It's
huge.
awesome. It's actually big. It's a big
Mark's
thing.
like an insider without being an insider.
Honestly, the biggest compliment to it all was obviously when I gave my resignation at Gulfstream. People were sad, and we're happy with the work that I did, and this new company that I'm going to, I was actually sought after. So it's not like I was looking to leave. It's this opportunity came up. So it's just I feel like I'm really at that. I feel like I'm you're like in the third quarter of your career or something, where you've just came out of halftime and you've got tons of piss and vinegar to win. So I'm really excited for what the next year to 2 years to 3 years is going to hold.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Hats off to you.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I'm so excited about this space. I had a dream today. I didn't even know I'll talk about this. I honestly barely dream, but I had a dream today. And it's honestly, I'm not even a fan of them too much, but I had a dream that I walked up to a Jet Optera aircraft and it started flying, like not with me in it. It just started flying and I just saw it. And I'm just like, oh, I don't know. That was just a really funny dream. I'm like, I can't believe I'm dreaming of eVTOLs, but I can't believe I thought of that one too. But I will say to anyone interested, most eVTOLs are private. Some are public in the market. Jet Optera is one, interestingly enough, that is private but available to invest in to anyone who actually is interested in through a platform called WeFunder. I have no affiliation or no benefit of getting you there. You can check it out for yourself. But they are raising money, and I don't know if they'll be successful. We should talk about HOVR, really. But
I had a crazy dream the other night. I took a bunch of garlic, and then I had this dream. I was talking to Dr. Cavor from First Man in the Moon, and I was like telling him all the fantastic work Brandon Robinson's doing with the Cavorite, and he was like, excellent. Now I can go off to the afterlife and feel my work is done here.
Oh, that must be a joke. But you got me a little. That was funny. I know. You know what? Maybe we should read the book. I never even thought of that. I should maybe order the book.
It's a movie too. I'm pretty sure I think it's a movie.
No way, really?
Or it's like a play.
Shout out Mark Berry was in a movie, guys. First man. Wait, no. What? Fly Me to the Moon. No.
Yeah, my elbow was in Fly Me to the Moon.
Yeah. Oh, your elbow?
Just pretty much my elbow. Well, actually, no. I was like a car. Like they drove past the causeway, and there I am, like just some person like standing on the causeway.
I haven't seen the movie yet. I really.
It's a good movie. It's a great comedy.
I really like it. The trailer looks awesome, and the concept too. I mean, I definitely believe we went to the moon, but
yeah, one of my checklists for finding HOVR was I wanted to find a company that was misunderstood and a lot better than the consensus was. And I did find that the name of their aircraft, because if people don't know something, they're less likely to look at it. And if they know something, they're more likely to look at it. So I kind of felt like the fact that it was called the Cavorite and people had no idea what that was called, it kind of gave them, to some percentage, a little bit of a blinder towards it. Obviously, it's not the whole thesis, but I think about fundamentals. I'm not good with the computer, so I got to think philosophically. You know what I mean?
I think when people see this thing fly in the air and see it looks like a Batmobile or whatever the hell, and it just lands, and I don't know what it takes, but as long as it works, and to everyone listening, everything right now seems like, all things are aligning. We have no red flags. Like everything is working. Everything is working even better than we thought. Listen to the interviews with Brandon Robinson, check out the press releases, check out the improvements over time. This aircraft is freaking awesome. Let me get to the chat. I didn't really read. Have you?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Hive, and I don't want to get too into some other stuff. I'm especially not a Bitcoin miner, to be honest. I'm not that interested in this, Ryan. But if you guys want, do you know anything about Hive? Do you guys want to talk about
I
Hive?
looked real quick, but I don't know if I had it correct or not. It was like some Hive Collective or something. If I'm looking at the right page, we'll look it up.
Big Daddy Buyer in the house. Mark Berry's
Yeah, Data Vault.
super fan.
Yeah. What's
Data,
all right? I want to know what
did
I
they
want
do
to know.
really good? What's up with Data Vault?
No, it's all the it keeps going down. So
I mean,
I
so
wanna
is
know
like
what
every company right now.
I want to know what Big Daddy thinks. What's Data Vault going to?
Chinese penny stocks. That's what we need to get in. Chinese penny stocks. Hold them. Day trade.
Big Daddy, I'm sitting on 15,000 shares of Data Vault because of you. So I want to know what he's projecting this thing's going to.
By the way, have we even talked about the two big? Oh, we talked about Ramp F, but we didn't talk about the
Singapore.
other fan, right? We didn't talk about the other fan yet.
The other fan?
We did talk about it. We had a whole nother live.
Yeah, at the last time.
We had
but one thing I'll say back to Hover, Phil Kelly, he's been out more. He's been doing a lot of hybrid engine, hybrid technology videos. He did one with Zero Avia and another one with this guy about hybrid propulsion recently. So Phil Kelly's getting out there. Just wait till he starts selling those bad boys. Phil Kelly could sell a ketchup popsicle to a lady in white gloves. Guaranteed, right? Phil Kelly's been out there. Brian Merker, I think that's his name, the guy that's in charge of the finances. He's been out there, ever since the earnings report.
Phil Kelly's a salesman, actually.
Yeah, he's over business relations.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Phil Kelly, baby. Yeah. When this thing unfolds, Phil Kelly's going to be employee of the month. I'm telling you. Phil Kelly is a G.
What Anthony's talking about is specific team members, because HOVR has not only one of the best aircrafts in the industry, but like an elite experienced team in aerospace, in everything in their own specific degree of what they need to be. But whereas the competitors, I guess, also can't say they don't have experienced a good team. But I guess specifically talking about Archer, the main competitor we like to talk bad about, I guess, is
complementary. Different lane. This is a different lane. A Ferrari is not a Honda Civic.
Archer is more the Silicon Valley type, taking it the tech way, not the experience way. And, to some degree that makes sense. But in this industry, experience and being wise and taking the right path is what makes sense. While Archer has a lot of runway with their money and time and whatnot, I don't know. And they also have big factories. They have a lot of capabilities. They keep changing and pivoting. And what's awesome about HOVR is from the get-go, I mean, they kind of have the aircraft as it is. There's been very small pivots, and it's actually been to the better. Like the most recent and minor pivot that we had was literally the Canard had 2 fans in the front, so 4 fans total, and they just reduced 1 each. So now we only have 2 fans total. So, I mean, like, that's an improvement. That's not a pivot to the negative. And I don't know, Mark can probably speak a lot more about it, but I think the best part about HOVR is their use cases for everything, right? They not only cargo, medvac, air mobility, just a bunch of other things, rural mobility, like they are able to fly in clouds, which helicopters and Archer and Joby's, most of these cannot. They're able to fly in snow. They're able to fly in, I don't know what other kinds of weathers are there, right? Maybe you can talk a little more about this, Mark.
They can pretty much, it'll be an all-weather aircraft with the exception of hurricanes, or you typically don't fly any aircraft through a large convective thunderstorm. But something like they're going to get FICI certified, so that they're going to demonstrate that they can fly in icing conditions. Their use cases and their what I would call their immediate TAM their ability to go out and address much larger segments of the market. HOVR is positioning themselves to be able to capture that immediately, as where both Joby and Archer are really kind of putting themselves in a bit of a corner, at least at this point, with being all electric, having to rely on vertiports and charging stations. It's a whole other. It's going to be just a whole other segment, just for them to operate, as where Horizon can pretty much, they're designing for, yes, if you want military, we can provide a military asset. If you want a cargo asset, we can provide a cargo asset. If you want just your own private airplane, you could probably, I bet you they would sell you one, and you could go and buy this yourself. So it's big.
Shout out to EVTOL Buzz too, because on his last thing on HOVR, he had that Swiss Army knife. He was like, HOVR, the Swiss Army knife of the skies. Fact. And then he's even the guy that interviewed Jamil, the new test pilot, the guy that worked at Virgin and, has all the thousands of hours in spaceships and all that kind of stuff. He's going to be the first guy to fly the Cav X7. And, yep. And even the Singapore thing coming up, because Brian, the financial dude at HOVR, he was talking about, we're going there. And, they're going to, see if they get some money or something like that. You know what I mean? Because we need some money. You know what I mean? So we can do what we got to do. And, but yeah, that'd be cool. Plus they got the new specs and they're, rolling it forward. That'd be kind of sick, because Brandon said we're going to have some middle of the year news with, whatever, wings, fuselage more, or strategic partnerships or whatever. But in the interim, they could come with the Canadian grant money. They get some money on a really nice, percentile loan from the financial institutions. God knows that the Asia Pacific, it's the spot, the little islands jumping around. Even the United States, it's like whatever. HOVR could never deal with the United States, never deal with them whatsoever. And we would always have Japan, Ireland, we'd have South America, we'd have all these people. Necessity is the mother of invention. These other countries, you go there, they got helicopters flying all over the place. They got mountains and everything. Here we're so acclimated to, United States living. These other countries, they got to get things going to certain places. Helicopters are more prevalent. So, HOVR probably, even Brandon told me on YouTube, he was like, yeah, we're specifically talking to Japan and Ireland for the air ambulances and all that kind of stuff. So, it's going to be real exciting, in the future here. Just got to, keep the confidence high, shoulder to the wheel, and HOVR will keep whipping up the secret sauce, and we'll have the Cav X7 by the end of the year. That'll be titillating. I am telling you, I may not sleep that night when we see the grand finale, because you'll be able to touch it, get in. It's going to be beautiful. I can't wait. I can't wait for everybody that said they were going to go bankrupt. Secondhand observation. It's like we're at the second quarter. These guys are intelligent. They have so much information wherewithal in this space from all of their years of aerospace, through their family lineage, their military experience. Like these guys learn from the pitfalls of others for sure. And it's like they're not going to go by the wayside like the others. Like these guys have seen the losing playbook amply to know how to do it. And these guys are fucking going to do it. It's going to be fucking amazing. Thank you.
I want to know, look how much news they've had recently. Like it only ramps up as they go. And every news is quite big. I mean, we have this whole page here filled up only from November. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost like every week they have a new thing going on, and new partnership, partnering with new Jamil and different people, Motion, and all these different things going on. Not only the signals that they're growing and getting better. The signals like all these people are interested. Like they're they're legit. This aircraft is like one of the best. Like seriously, I don't know. Kim, she's on X. She's a big HOVR bull.
she put something on there today about how HOVR has 4 times the amount of institutional investors than Archer and Joby did prior to their full scales actually coming to fruition. So it's like that 2.0 program that we are on is quite good in that way, because obviously people see what can be done, and they see what can be done with a team like HOVR, and they see the practical situation that we are in, where we don't have to pivot and all these, situations. Like it is awesome. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this is the other thing I wanted to tell you. If you look at
Who's
stocks,
Kim? I don't know Kim actually. Ryan
Kim's
says
awesome.
Kim does some, huh?
Kim's awesome. Yeah, big hover bull. She has a hat too. Hover sent her a hat. She's got one too. And but this is the other thing I wanted to tell you.
Like,
Who is she other than awesome?
Oh, she's just a fan. She's just a big fan of Hover. She's got a ton of shares, and she's had them for a while. And me and her talk on X and stuff like that. And she posts about Hover on X. If you type Hover into X, you're gonna see one of Kim's posts.
I'm curious if Hover sold hats, would you guys buy a hat? In the comments, like let us know. I'm just curious. Like I'm gonna reach out. They should start selling some hats. But I'm just curious. Like, would you guys buy their hats? Like I don't know how Kim got a hat, but
they sent it to her just like we got ours. I'd buy a second one though. You know what I mean? One for the trophy case.
Jeremiah said, I heard about Joby and Archer Aviation first. Found this stock a little later and immediately was starstruck because of it. Hell yeah. Why were you starstruck? Like, I guess the potential, like what was it? That's interesting. And also, just to know, if anyone listening, you're welcome to join us. We have a 4th spot right here. I mean, we can have more than 4. We can have 5 or plus, but you're welcome to join and chat with us. Like, so just want to mention that again, because we have more people, maybe different people listening right now. So you can click on that link or copy paste it. I don't know if you can click on it on YouTube, to be honest. But
last thing I wanted to say before I forgot was if you look at stock charts, the jagged, irrational randomnesses, look at some of them. They're crazy. If something has a tension on it, there's communication. If there's communication, just like in nature, the geometric patterns in a leaf or whatever, right? Communication equals geometric patterns. If you look at Hover, when it bounced off the 120, it came back up, curled over, bounced, it curled up and over. Now it's Bloody Monday coming, Bitcoin's crashing, but we're going to complete the cycle, right? It'll hit the 170, maybe go a little lower, who knows? Then, hallelujah, everybody's going to be happy, dancing in the streets, America's back. Then we're going to bounce back up. But if you look at it,
the chart maybe
geometric is life. Geometric is attention on it. Like there is a lot of attention on it. People like it. It gets bought up under the 2. It's beautiful. This is no schizophrenic stock chart.
I'm pulling up the chart for everyone who's.
But I do recommend Chinese penny stocks right now, though. Those are schizophrenic charts. I highly recommend the Chinese penny stocks.
One thing I want to mention and talk about too is just it's interesting how things are happening with geopolitics, and obviously the politics between the American government and the Canadian government right now. I'm going to be really curious to see, and the aerospace sector is really getting a lot of attention. You have the U.S. government talking about just jockeying back and forth about the F-35 sale to Canada, and if that's going to go through or not go through. Canada is looking at the Gripen, like replacing the F-35 with the Gripen, just because of the concerns about our geopolitics right now and our relationships. And then also Trump just came out and made a comment about Bombardier and Gulfstream, and pretty much telling, kind of demanding that the Canadian government start accepting the certifications of Gulfstreams in Canada. All of that is, I think we should watch pretty interestingly. I mean, it's so crazy. Like, it could be just a moot point in 2 weeks, or it could be a bit of a paradigm shift where, the Canadian government is going to say, all right, we really need to start looking at our own aerospace defense industry and developing our own industrial complex, which I think I think regardless, it will help Hover. If it's going to be like, hey, we need to start backing up our own industries. Here is a platform in a Canadian company that would only really benefit Hover to that respect, that they would get a little bit more recognition in Ottawa. If they haven't already started forming partnerships, like Brennan talks about, they've had generals come in and look at their aircraft and they talk about use cases. But this could just be an additional kick in the pants with all these other European nations and Canada saying, well, maybe we need to start building up our own industries and putting money into our own industries. It could be a really strong, tailwind catalyst for Hover. And if it doesn't, they're still going to move forward. So it's, I like to, now, of course, like the geopolitics, like I said, it could just, I think 90% of, what our administration talks about it's just a bargaining tactic, or it's a negotiation tactic. Whether you like it or not, it is what it is. But, I think at the end of the day, I hope we're still going to be friends with Canada, and we're going to have, good relationship with Canada. But no matter what, I think it'll just bring more light to the Canadian government. All right, we need to focus on our own industrial complex, and Hover's right in the middle of that. So.
I'm so
well said.
Fucking excited, guys.
Boom.
And by the way, people are saying they would love to buy the merch when it's available. We got a yes, I would. And the shirt. That's right. Not just a hat. Honestly, the shirts are more wearable day to day. I really like the shirt.
I wore the shirt today.
I want a shirt my size. I got the XL and I'm a small, so.
I was in, one of my friends has a YouTube channel. He teaches people how to skateboard and he has 5 million followers. And I was doing kick flips today. I hadn't skateboarded in 20 years, but I wore the shirt today because when he was doing the thumbnail, I wanted to get it in there so we could promote Hover a little bit. You know what I'm saying? People be like, oh, what's that? Clickety click click.
Mark, is Hover the best in Canada?
In what respect?
Good answer.
You have to say, if right now with Hover's size and their emergence into this market, they're clearly the best for the space that they're operating in and the product that they're going to bring to the market. I feel Hover really stands alone, and that's why I am such a strong Hover bull, is because I believe in just the overall package that they're bringing to the market. From an aerodynamic standpoint, it completely makes sense. And the fact that they're going the hybrid route makes the most sense from energy density. But are they the best manufacturer in Canada? No, not at all. That would be, Mitsubishi and Bombardier. But are they the best vertical mobility company at this point? I think they have one of the best concepts. If they can execute on it, then I could see them growing into, yes, certainly one of the, they will definitely be a huge success story. For example, I would say this, although it may be for American companies, I don't know if it's for American companies or if it's world companies, but there is every year a society called the Collier Trophy is awarded. It's the equivalent of the Heisman Trophy for the best design in aerospace, like the best advancement in aerospace. Lockheed has won it many times. Gulfstream has won it many times, whatnot, for just achievements. I could definitely see Horizon Aircraft being a winner of the Collier Trophy someday with the X7, of just being a completely revolutionary aircraft if it's awarded to companies outside of the United States.
I was thinking the same thing, like aviation museum. They'll have the hover in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like these guys did it. Yeah.
yeah. It's a transformative. It is definitely a trans. I mean, vertical mobility and has been transformative in the last 15 years, 10 to 15 years. But hover is going the next step with what is making sense.
Yeah.
I would love. Have you heard of the Red Dot Design Award? I would love for them to win that, because you know who won that? Andrea Mocellin with
Woo!
Lilium. This is one of the best like design awards. Lilium, I spelled it wrong. Boom. They won the award. It's very prestigious. And they won it for basically like, there we go. Beautiful jet,
Yeah.
And what if Hover gets something like this? Or like, what Mark was talking about. I never heard of the one he was talking about, but
Did Lilium ever build their full scale?
oh my God, that's my chair. Look at that. That's literally my chair right here. That's so funny.
I don't think they ever built their full size. They had scale, or they had models of it, but I don't think they ever flew their full size.
No, they did. Full size. They did not.
No, they flew their scaled size. So
yeah.
Lilium is a really, really sexy looking airplane, but it's from a package. It's just, it has some fundamental flaws with their fan design. So
Yeah, I just want to say something too. All the hover investors, it's like, you can, to each his own. Brandon has said what he said. We can all plot out mentally what probably the milestones will be in the big news. Swing trade it if you want. Buy more shares on the dips. Hold it strong, like that's what I'm doing. And it's all gonna be good. But we're gonna have Black Mondays. We're gonna have tariff taco man. We're gonna have all this crazy stuff. God knows what. But they're just working. So that's the nice thing. Stock market's crazy, but they're just still working. They just keep doing what they're doing. It's like their trend is like this. They're just working, just doing what they got to do. So don't let the volatility of the market mess with your mind. They're just shoulder to the wheel, completing the program.
Ryan says, interestingly enough, I feel like the relationship between countries gets fixed before Hover finishes the full scale. Like basically the world is going to make them stop doing their full scale. I don't know. That's an interesting theory, but any validity to that, Mark?
No. I think he's saying that all of these relationship stuff is going to get negotiated out. Will be negotiated prior to them pretty much by the end of the year. All of this stuff between us buying Greenland, us taking over Canada not taking over, all those relationships are going to get ironed out prior to. Yeah, pretty much he's saying the tensions will get fixed, and I agree with him. What people don't recognize, and Trump has even said this, if he loses if the Republicans lose the midterms in November, Trump is basically completely useless for the next 2 years. He will be a lame duck president for the next 2 years, and Trump has even said, "I will get impeached if we lose the midterms." He's probably saying it as a scare tactic to his base to get him out to get them out. But if the Congress and the Senate are Democratic and Trump he will get nothing done. So he is pushing everything like crazy right now to try to get stuff done. So like I don't like to talk politics, but everything that's happening right now could be just a complete moot point in a year from now. But what will not be a moot point is Horizon will most likely be, test flying their aircraft a year from now, and Joby is going to be certified, and Archer is probably going to, buy a couple more airports and pivot to a couple more designs. The world will continue to turn regardless of politics. So,
should we get into it?
You know
I
what's
was
funny
gonna,
too? Real quick, you made me think of something too. It's funny because like if Archer and Joby and none of these guys ever existed, people would never have the frame of reference of any pivoting or taking forever or seemingly being lied to or design flaw. They wouldn't have that frame of reference. Like if it was just like similar to your analogy if Elon came out with Hover, or like what if nobody ever existed? It was just like Hover out of the blue. Just that's the
Mm-hmm.
only thing. Like people would be like, "Damn, this is a good idea." I never
I
heard
wouldn't
of
listen to that.
Lilium, nothing. They'd just be like, damn, this is a hot ass idea. We'd be $500 million market cap right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hot.
and instead, Fat Dog says, I thought I was done buying, but been acquiring more under $2. Honestly, I didn't think we'd go under $2. I'm a little surprised. And to be honest, I'm a little bit scared too. But
Oh man, like I said, if it went back
are you
down,
buying more right now, Mark?
I would load up the truck if they
Nice. I'm
if they went.
holding. I feel like I bought enough.
I mean, I bought in. My cost basis, is $1.50. So anything below $1.50 is going to be just keep loading up the truck.
I think I'm at like 109 my cost basis now. So, but
I mean, we
stopped.
were saying just a week ago we think the stock's going to $10. Like at the end of the year, this is going to be a $10 stock. So
That's true. That's true.
if you have
But
conviction,
I know that there's still a risk always, and
there is, yeah.
I mean, I really do like the company, but my only doubt is that we are too early still, and that there's still a lot of time to accumulate. I do think it is going to $10, but when, I don't know really, to be honest. Maybe we're too early, but at the same time, if Full Scale comes out, this is a $10 stock when Full Scale's out. So, Ryan says he's on a run, so his typing is great right now. I don't know. I feel like that would be the opposite for me, but very fun to listen to a podcast.
I think he's saying my typing isn't the greatest right now. Hence why he's running
He
right
said
now.
is the greatest.
Yeah, but I think he actually meant isn't. Yeah, he typed in again and said isn't. So
that makes more sense.
Yeah.
How much
Now
are
he's
you
a
running,
renaissance
Ryan?
man. He's out there getting his cardio out in Mother Nature,
Are you one of
listening
those
to-
marathon dudes, or how much are you running?
Yeah, how many miles you got in on this run?
Yeah.
He better
speaking
not
of,
say like he was running to the refrigerator.
I used to love to run. I stopped. I haven't ran in a while, but my biggest run ever was 10.5 miles, and that was crazy to me. But that was pretty awesome to do.
Ryan
Mark,
is kicking out a
Anthony, what's your
5K.
biggest? 5K?
Yeah, I did a 5K. It was cool.
Cool.
I ran.
So I have the record here. Maybe Ryan.
I think the longest I've ran is like 8 miles. So
Yeah.
I've walked like 30 miles in one day though.
To be
Where'd
fair,
you walk? Where'd you walk 30 miles? Trip.
Trolltunga in Norway.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
actually, I was much younger and more fit, but I was very impressed at how I was able to do it. Listening to music helps, but I didn't stop at all. I had sprints in between my run, and I did 10.5. But it was after a breakup with my first girlfriend, so that was like what.
Yeah.
That's why I was
Get it out. Yeah. I used to cycle a lot. I was really into cycling, and I would go out and do a 70, 80, like 100 miles. Longest ride I ever rode was Seattle to Portland, and did it in one day. It was 204 miles. I looked like hammered shit when that was over with. So, I needed some garlic.
Dude. I took some today. I needed it. I needed it badly. I was jonesing for the garlic today.
I'm super curious if anyone listening has tried to take garlic, since you've heard our whole discussions of garlic and Anthony taking garlic every day. And me and Mark actually did a good week on garlic, and it was pretty nice.
Last night.
You did?
I'm kind of sticking with it every other day or something.
Yeah,
I'm sticking with
nice.
it.
I gotta get back to it. It was really nice, but I kind of stopped. You know, the biggest drawdown is it really makes your breath smell. But I haven't tried yet. I gotta try parsley. I heard parsley is the biggest like remedy to that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you don't know? Oh, what do you do, Anthony? You just brush
Can
your
you
teeth,
pull
I
up?
guess?
Yeah, I just brushed my teeth. I really liked COVID. Then I could wear the mask all the time. That was the best. I was pounding garlic all day long at that point. I was trying not to get the Rona. I was feeling awesome.
Yeah, that's brilliant. You
Can
are
pull up Z-Stacker's
anti-coronavirus
comment?
and the smell. That's so fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, pull up Z-Stacker's comment about, I think the full scale comes out.
Yeah, let me pull up the rest of these here. So he was on a run. Z-Stacker bought more. Z-Stacker already has like 70K.
70,000. Yeah.
Dude. Dude, what do you do?
Z-Stacker,
Z-Stacker, join the fucking chat, bro. Let's talk
Yeah,
about
come on, Z-Stacker, and let's talk
yeah,
about your conviction.
Only 150 shares. Okay. All right, never mind.
Maybe he forgot. Maybe he's on a run too, and he forgot to hit like 3 zeros. Z-Stacker tripled down.
No, that's how much he bought.
I don't know why I didn't see that.
It's
I, like,
70,150 now.
It's nothing compared to 70K, but
Yeah.
I mean, you know, hey, that's like you know, a nice hey, that you can use that money when we hit $10 and sell those 150 shares, and then you can fly over to the HOVR meetup that we're gonna do at Mark's place. So yeah, Ryan Hollis says point proven 2.5 right now. What? Wait, are we at 2.5?
No, that's probably 3.5. That's his cost basis.
Oh. I'm like, did we go up after? Is there after hours? No, this is Saturday. What are we talking
Or maybe he's 2.35. No, that's how many miles he's ran.
Bingo.
Oh, 2.3.
I thought we went.
Yeah.
I noticed that earlier. But yeah.
Okay. That's almost like a 5K actually. Pretty good, Ryan.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. That's pretty nice. At night now. I'm actually soon after this I'm about to tune into UFC. There's a huge fight going on tonight. If anyone watches UFC, let me know in the comments.
Let's pull up with Z-Stacker.
Yeah,
I think
I think full scale comes out and they are half a bill market cap. Then we need a big financer. Sorry, Mark, you want to read?
I think the full scale comes out. Yeah.
Eat some garlic. Yeah. A little bit.
I think the full scale comes out. They are half a bill, which means $500 million market cap. They're like 120 right now, probably 100,000 or 100 million right now with the pullback. And then we need a big financial backer or partner. You know, to that point too, a lot of these companies in this phase, you get through different series of funding phases, and you know, that's one thing I want to talk about as well. Is everyone needs to remember Horizon Aircraft was born out of investors coming to Brandon and saying, hey, what do you think of this emerging space? And I would not be surprised if it's those exact same investors. Like, they have a plan going forward. Once you meet certain milestones, then your next funding round comes in. So when people are saying, oh, they only have a $20 million runway, or they only have got $25 million runway, oh, we're so worried about it. I don't believe they would go all the way below their $25 million wad without having the next series of financial backing or the next tranche that's going to come in. And their investors are probably saying, yes, you need 25 million to get to this next level or to get your aircraft built. And then once you prove that, then as Z-Stacker said, yeah, someone's going to come in with $500 million or $1 billion. And so I'm confident the financial backing is actually there in the background, and it's just something that they can't discuss. They're not.
Yeah.
Like when we interviewed Brandon.
That'd be crazy though, but in that case, wouldn't that backer maybe just buy out the company and make it not public anymore and kind of have to buy us out?
They're an investor. It's probably it's an investment company. So it's not like it's not their interest to own a company, right? They're just they back them, and they will get their reward someday when the company goes to $150 a share price or something. So
Yeah.
I'll get to the rest of the comments here real quick. I just want to say, if anyone has any more questions for any of us or comments, please let us know. And also hit the like and subscribe if you're new here. We are almost an hour in, so we're probably going to wrap it up shortly. So, let us know if you have any last questions. But we answered Z Stacker here. Let's continue. Ryan says, I am a power lifter. Oh, awesome. That's interesting. I am totally not. But recently started caring more about my heart since getting married. Oh, congratulations. That's awesome.
Vitamin E, bro. Vitamin E. Vitamin E is awesome for your heart. The American Medical Association suppresses the information about vitamin E because heart disease is their number 1, number 2 cash cow. Vitamin E, 1,600 a day. You'll feel awesome. It helps you to utilize the oxygen in your bloodstream better. You got concerns about your heart? 1,600 vitamin E a day. Change your life.
And Z Stacker says he's going to work, so he's not joining us on the live. And he's kind of poor. 70K in HOVR, dude. Is that like 100% of your portfolio?
I gotta say something.
You gotta join the stream one day. You got one of the highest convictions of all the fans here, so we have to have you on, dude. We got to hear where did that 70K, like, was it all at once? Was it like,
or have you sold? Maybe he doesn't have 70K anymore. Yeah. And it's not obviously he's not at liberty to say too. It's his business. So
yeah, you don't have to say it, but like, we'd love to have you on, or anyone else listening if you are into HOVR, or even if you're anti-HOVR, always good to hear the anti approach, because we got here bulls to maybe refute what you got to say. So it's always fun to have a little debate like we did have with the Hustle Brothers. But actually, let us know. Do you guys want something like that again? Is that fun? Or, we should just keep doing what we're doing, I guess. I don't know. Should we have some
I'd have to vet this person. I don't want to hear no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Anyway,
maybe we can start with the next cases. You know what?
All the bear cases, they're all like cookie cutter. They're the same things. You know what I mean? It's like people say, "Oh, they don't have partnerships yet." Blah blah blah. Dude, Z Stacker's got 70,000 shares of HOVR. If he wanted 70,000 shares of Joby or Archer, that cost him $700,000 to do something like that. You know what I mean? Like HOVR is the fucking bomb. Like. It's all like etched out in stone. Basically, he's got to get it and wait. That's the only program. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's beautiful. People are like, well, they just got the little hangar. They're getting more facility space. Oh, they don't got the partnerships. They're getting the partnerships. The thing flies. It's very.
We're gonna show the damn place.
Yeah.
I don't know when, but I'm so excited. And Mark, you're definitely gonna join. Anthony, if you want to, you're welcome to join. We got to figure out when, where, plan it all out. But we have to go. We're going to go to HOVR's facility, guys. To anyone listening, it's not planned just yet to date. But if you're new here, subscribe, because you're going to get some awesome HOVR content. And actually, I really like to get into some other penny stocks. I don't want to be so niche down into just HOVR people know me for. But, people know me also for SCWO. We do have a tour at their place to anyone listening. And
stock's starting to rebound.
And maybe talking to the folks here, maybe we'll do on X Spaces, and then we can figure out who we'll get on here. So check us out on X. I'm not at Schmape on X, but probably in the description below. If not, I'll add it later. And check us out on X, because we just started doing some spaces there. We have a little chat, and we're gonna talk a little there, instead of, because those are more casual. Like while I'm just driving, we can just get on a spaces. This is more like we need to kind of all be ready. But this is a lot of fun, and YouTube is my favorite platform, honestly. So I will definitely be continuing on here. But Yeah, so Ryan Hollis says 1.91 is his average. So he's actually down right now, but that's still good, dude.
Buying on the way up.
Buying on the way up. Yep. Agreed. They have access to more money if needed. Brandon has hinted at it. Hell yeah. And Brandon's awesome to anyone new and doesn't know. I don't know why I'm talking as if anyone's new here, but you know, I assume like every video has some new people, maybe not on the live now, but people watching later. So yeah, Brandon, if you don't know, is the CEO, and check out the podcast I did with him. There's 3 of them now, or 4. I don't even remember. 3 or 4. Yeah. Gotta go get them fights, bro. UFC. Yep. We'll go watch that soon. I bought Archer low when it pumped. I sold it right before it crashed and sold out because they were dodgy on the flight. You know what? I wish I sold out. I'm down on my Archer now. Waiting to kind of go back up. And you know what? When it did break even then I didn't sell. So
yeah,
I don't know. I got to get out of Archer soon. I kind of forget. I was just in it for the hype. I don't believe it in the long term. HOVR, I'm definitely holding long term, just like you, Z Stacker.
Z Stacker said he put it all on HOVR.
On HOVR. Damn,
Smart.
like his whole portfolio, dude. All right,
Bro.
we gotta have you. We gotta, even if you don't want to join the live, hit us up, DM us. Like maybe just, I'd love to just get on a phone call and we can all just maybe have a 4-way call and chat with you. But if you are down for a live,
we need to establish the Z Stacker challenge. Who's gonna challenge Z Stacker in stock count for HOVR? Like, you know, does someone have the commodities? We need to find someone who's got
someone on the Reddit.
Share.
I think there's someone on the Reddit who has over 100 or 200 or something.
Yeah.
But I guess they're not always here on the live. This is just very impromptu, unscheduled. So I appreciate you joining. I see Z Stacker here all the time. Like,
$3 Archer. Anybody that bought $3 Archer
Jackson
before
too,
December
always here.
2024?
Deke Jackson's always here. Says Anthony. I don't know why, but I guess he's just a big fan of you. So I like Horizon Aircraft logo, hats, or t-shirts. Oh, another guy. Yes. Yes, I would love to help get you guys that. I'm going to try and do that. I know the Hustle Brothers supposedly were supposed to get a lot of hats and distribute them. What happened to that? I don't know. Did they ever distribute them? I thought that was supposed to happen, but I would love to help do something. We'll see. I'll have to talk to Brandon, but I just thought of it right before the stream, and I'm like, well, I also, where's my damn hat? I don't even know where my hat is. Honestly, I don't know, but I do want to kind of show the people. But you know, you can check out the other streams.
I got one.
Where's my damn hat? And the shirts, you know? And oh, actually I got another thing from them that was so cool that they can sell. They should totally make a merch store. You know, the remove before flights thing? Where is that thing?
There you go. Gotta look official. For the program. You know what I'm saying? Wearing the t-shirt of the band that you're going to the concert of. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, if HOVR ever does have some unveiling, we do have to fly up there and go in our merch. That'll be fun. Like your HOVR concert, like you just said.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
I was buying Archer in 3. That is fire. I don't think you'll ever be, well, maybe you'll be negative, but you should definitely cash in your profits. Nice. Buying, that's nice. I'd buy a hat if you guys can get some. Let's see. All right, we are over an hour in. Any last words, any last HOVR words, or anything you guys want to announce, anything new in your lives, anything exciting? Actually, I am going to Orlando soon. I don't know if I will do anything streaming or video-wise from there, but maybe. But I'm going to Orlando soon, so that's what's new here, and that'll be fun.
I'm headed up North Carolina to the snow tomorrow, so I'll take pictures of my house from the snow, and that'll be the background of my next our next live stream.
Yeah, they're having the Super Bowl in San Francisco, even though the stadium is 50 miles south of San Francisco at Levi's Stadium. All the ESPN people and everything, they're staying in San Francisco because San Francisco proper, because they got the ample hotel space. And the hotels, they shoot up. Like the hotels, they're like $300 a night. Now that Super Bowl, they're going to be like, $2,000 a night. It's crazy. Like you can't even find an Airbnb. It's going to be nuts. But yeah, Seahawks, we got some Seahawks fans, you know what I'm saying?
I know nothing about football, but when I was younger, I did watch and follow and play, in high school fantasy, and Seahawks was my favorite. So go Seahawks for sure.
Yeah.
But what I'm more excited about is, when is the Super Bowl? I didn't even know. Is it tomorrow?
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
All right. To anyone listening who hasn't heard yet, Mr. Beast is going to make, and it's last time I talked about it, if you guys remember, the same day on that live stream, it was announced. I didn't even know. It was officially announced, and now it is official. Mr. Beast is going to make a commercial for the Super Bowl with Salesforce. I'm so excited. It's going to be freaking awesome. I don't even know what Salesforce is at now since the whole crash and stuff. It might even be at a better deal. I'm probably going to be trading Salesforce, buying some options just for like the Super Bowl basically, and seeing what Monday looks like. I just want to sell Monday.
Yeah.
I just want to buy an option and sell Monday because it's pretty simple. Mr. Beast always does the most epic things. Mark Berry, by the way, doesn't know who Mr. Beast is.
Didn't know.
Now he does. Have you watched any videos?
No, but I now know who he is.
Dude, you have to watch his stuff. He has a TV show on Amazon Prime too. He has the craziest, amazing. His $5 million prize, bro. He has some awesome stuff. He's gonna
got 1 billion followers.
Not only Mr. Beast, I guarantee you will have the greatest commercial in Super Bowl history. He'll also be giving away money. It will be interactive and it will be talked about for I don't know how long, until whatever the prize is. Maybe a week long, a month long. I don't know. Probably some short period of time because people's attention span is short, especially those watching the Super Bowl. So, especially with these commercials. But he's going to give away money. It's pretty much guaranteed. That's all about his persona. So I'm going to watch the Super Bowl. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. But I'm literally going to watch the Super Bowl just to watch the ad. Because
commercials are great.
And also because it's the only time that you can actually watch the Super Bowl and have a chance to win money watching the Super Bowl. So whenever the commercial pops up, I'm sure there'll be a QR code or something, and he'll be like, go to this and that, whatever, to scan this QR, and you got a chance to win $1 million or whatever, doing something. I don't know. It's going to be awesome. You're all on YouTube now. He is the biggest YouTuber ever. Mark, you're freaking live streaming on YouTube all the time, and he doesn't even know who the biggest YouTuber on the platform is.
I'm stating my age. Just,
Oh, man. Dude, he's awesome.
Just through the fog over here.
I know some people don't like him because of, dumb stuff they've heard, but, dude, the guy's fucking awesome.
A little cringy. It's a little cringy. Listen, Z Stacker, who put that in there? Z Stacker says Mr. Beast is
That's because you haven't watched him enough and you don't know his people think he came up he's a fucking beast, his name. I don't know. Yeah,
it's the TikTok brains though. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
No. Mr. Beast is different, but I have Rocket Lab and I have no idea, never heard of that name, but Abcalera in Roth IRA, and I have my 401 through my job. I never heard of Abcalera, but I will say I love the name just because it starts with ABC, and that means in any directory, they're the first fucking stock to appear. Unless there's a fucking AA run stock kind of thing, but
they're AA awesome. AAW awesome. I thought of something. Next time we interview Brandon, because I remember I was going to ask him that question last time, because we got a lot of questions, only got to a couple of them, but I was going to ask him, hey, you've said that in regards to what Mark was talking about, you've said that the investors came to you, and can you give me a yes or no? Those investors that originally came to you, those guys are still in the room, yes or no? right? Can you name them? Is it Canso? Yes or no? But I'd like to ask him that. And then I did affirm with HOVR. I talked to him on X because the pencil of Andrea, the new airplane with the thing that looked like a window on the bottom. Like I wasn't sure it was a window. It seemed like it was, but they did affirm that the rectangle on the bottom of the pencil sketching of the airplane, that is officially a window that you can look down and see where you're at, make sure you're
Really?
not.
Oh
Yeah,
wow,
they
that's
did
cool.
affirm that was a window.
That's
we
really
talked.
cool.
Yeah, we talked about that. That's how you can see when you're kind of coming to a landing zone.
I actually saw on their LinkedIn. I should probably pop it up, but
Yeah.
I want to wrap up here soon. They did you see the new Andrea Mocellan sketch? It was pretty beautiful. Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know, was it today or yesterday, but I don't know. It's just very similar, but it's just so beautiful.
Man, speaking of beautiful, my good man, this is beautiful. Look at the team. They got Andrea, they got Jamil, they got Phil Kelly, they got Brandon's dad. You know what I'm saying? Like this is such a good setup. Like this is sick. Like I saw stocks that were $1, and I was like thinking Aerodyne, and they went to $25, and I never saw a good entry. I was looking at. I swear to God, I remember looking up Rigetti. Right, I was looking up Rigetti. Now, granted, whatever. I'm just talking about the stock. I was looking at Rigetti when it was 88 cents. I was looking at D-Wave when it was like 88 cents. I swear to God, I was looking at them and I was like, eh. I was QBTS went to it was $1.50, and I was like, it's already up 70%. That shit ran to $25, $30. All of them hit $50. That's crazy. But this hover, though, I'm telling you, this hover is legit. I'm telling you, this is a good setup. Thank you.
I think everyone here agrees with you, and I would love to have anyone who doesn't agree join us in the chat. You know what? Maybe we should get on back with the Hustle Bros who don't agree too much, but I don't know. Z-Stacker, I would love to know why you think Mr. Beast is I think he's a fucking beast.
I don't want to do another debate with the Hustle Brothers. I don't want to do one. I'm officially saying it because it's kind of pointless. It's like debating the weather in a place you're not. It's like where we're going to talk about, they're like, well, they don't have this yet or whatever. I don't fucking care. Hover's fucking awesome.
Let us know in the chat if you would like one. I'm not sure. I think it could be a little fun. Maybe not them. I just want to have someone a little anti. I do want to have a little debate. Maybe I just want to have a little bit of beef. But I'd like to have Mark on there. Maybe we shouldn't get too much in it, but
yeah, we don't want to give these people the smoke, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a peaceful man.
I don't know why they didn't give out the hats. I don't know why. Whatever. It is what it is.
They're not scum bros though. They're
They're good people.
The Hustle Bros,
They're doing. Look, at the end of the day, all of us YouTubers and even Mark and Anthony, who are not YouTubers, but we're all giving our time here for free. And in fact, we don't make anything. In fact, if anything, we only spend money to be here. Like our time is money, and other than that, having all this set up, I don't even know how much I spent. I don't even budget and really count and stuff. Mark asked me right before the stream, but I don't even know how much I spend really on. There's a lot of expenses. Like I have YouTube Premium, there's StreamYard, there's Canva, there's I can't even think of it right now, but I have I don't know, other stuff, right? But I'm willing to spend money and stuff, and I'm willing to invest my time. So they're actually the same way. So I respect to anyone who's doing any content.
But, Liam, to credence to the Hustle Brothers is Liam puts in a lot of energy and a lot of time. So. And I know that Dylan just has conviction for Archer, so we'll respect it. Hopefully someday I hope it pays out for Dylan that Archer is successful.
Yeah, they're good people. The official reason I don't want to debate them again is because I feel like it's like if we were in the preseason and the regular season hasn't started, and we're debating like who's the best team. It seems pointless.
Z-Stacker says he's cheesy and kind of cringy.
I think he's talking about Mr. Beast.
100% he is.
Okay.
So.
Well, All right, let's get to some of the comments here. Deke Jackson says, when Hover hits big, you will replace Mr. Beast, Matan. Never. I'm sorry. I would love to imagine. Honestly, I have big goals. I don't want to say my big goals, but I have big goals. Yeah. YouTube, being a big YouTuber, especially passing Mr. Beast, is not one of those big goals. It's more entrepreneurial business goals. This YouTube stuff is really fun for me. I don't, like I just said, I don't make anything from it. In fact, I lose money from it, but it's just fun for me. And yeah, I'm not going to pass Mr. Beast. I don't have his passion. If you look at his track record and history, he is so devoted. You know, if I was, I should be streaming every day, like Amit probably. And I should be probably competing more with like Amit, not Mr. Beast. I mean, we're in a whole different realm. He's the general viewer. He does awesome stuff, giving away money. He's just an overall entertainer. I'm more of just a, I don't know. I'm not
content. We're an investment.
Yeah, this is more like, I don't want to say like, you know, I'm giving you guys investment advice. I don't think I can say shit like that, right? But this is all entertainment purposes.
I'll say this. Bullish things happen for Hover, and the Hustle Brothers want to do a bullish Hover video. I'm 100% down. You know what I'm saying? We'd all hop on there if we want. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if they want to do a bullish Hover video, hell yeah. The debating, it's just a little bit. I don't know. It's just weird. You know what I mean? It's just weird.
Hustle Brothers also said they were interviewing Brandon twice and never gave notice of cancellation. Unreliable.
And again, I think to their credit, that was outside of their control.
Oh, probably. It's Seahawks versus the Patriots. I didn't even know. I don't even know who's playing. I just know it's Mr. Beast and Salesforce. I'm excited about that one. But I definitely don't like the Patriots. I much rather the Seahawks. But I also don't really give a fuck with Patriots.
So I've got mixed convictions because I love the Patriots story with their quarterback. He's from Charlotte, so that's exciting just in the Western North Carolina area. But I'm a Michigan State grad, and I was at the Michigan game when Walker III, who's now their running back, like scored 5 touchdowns to beat Michigan, and it was amazing. So
I'm gonna sound stupid, but who was the quarterback of the Patriots that was very famous?
Yep, that was
Tom Brady, baby.
That was Tom Brady, right? Okay, I wasn't sure if that was one of the Mannings.
Tom Cruise.
Okay, it was Tom Brady. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was Brady Cruz.
Mr. Beast donates a ton of money to people in need, so he's good in my book. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he really does, and he has a Beast philanthropy channel and business. He has Dude, the dude is so awesome, guys. Honestly, you guys just don't know who he is. Like,
hey, all right, pull up Derek Jackson. He's busting you for not knowing Tom Brady.
I know Tom Brady.
But you're busting me for not knowing the Beast.
What's there's so many comments.
Got it.
We'll get there. Let's see. I didn't realize we have a lot of comments.
Good move there, Mark.
You're right. You got me there. I know Tom Brady. I fucking know Tom Brady. I'm a little like on my fruit punch right now.
Do you know who Steph Curry is? Do you know who Steph Curry is? Okay, there we go. There we go.
Fan, bro.
I don't
really
care. Michael Jordan is.
Huh? Michael Jordan, bro. Of course. Yeah. Come on.
Right.
I actually know someone who works for Michael Jordan.
That's cool. I saw Michael Jordan's Gulfstream a few weeks ago.
Huh?
It's dope. Michael Jordan's Gulfstream was at Gulfstream a few weeks ago. It was dope.
Oh, really? No way. That's cool. Is it like one of the like is it like fucking what does it look like?
It looks like a Gulfstream, but it has a really sweet, like really dark livery. The paint scheme is really dark, and then it's the whole Air Jordan on the tail. Of him flying through the air.
I can imagine. Yeah. With the 23 maybe on it or some shit.
Yeah, it's dope. It's.
Did you see that movie with Matt Damon, Air, about Michael Jordan?
Yes, great movie.
Good fucking movie.
I want to watch it. I haven't watched it.
You need to watch Air. It's a great movie.
It's a good movie. It's
I have
simple,
to.
like
My
Moneyball
friend
style
works
shit.
for him. I have to honestly. What is Z-Stacker talking about here? What is the C makes an S sound? What is that?
I don't know. We missed that.
In the cabaret? Or I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, we missed that. Sorry, Z. February 8th, go Patriots. Oh, next week, the Super Bowl. That's right. Go Seahawks, actually. Sorry. Well, I don't give a fuck. Go fucking Mr. Beast and Salesforce. I hope that shit blows through the roof. I haven't bought my option yet. I don't know when the right time is, honestly. You know, maybe this Monday. And Abracadabra is a biotech company. Haha, I'm young, so in a lot of high risk. I don't know how to
That's what he was talking about.
That's
the
the
C
C,
sounds
yes.
like an S.
It's Absorella.
Yeah,
It's probably Absorella.
Absorella.
Oh my god.
Absorella.
I had the same thought. I was scrolling up to find it. Abracadabra.
But bros, I gotta get
biotech, I don't know too much about him. I'm invested in a WeFunder company, Siren. I have an interview with the CEO if you guys want to check out on my channel. Really think I really like her, and for many reasons we're not going to get into. This is a HOVR thing, but yeah, that's the one biotech company I'm in. Actually, no, not true. I'm in CRISPR and Editas. That's right.
When do you want to interview Brandon again?
I don't. I want to go to the facility.
We want to go to the facility and do it.
You want to go? That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. He's not that special. Who's he talking about? Mr. Beast? Matan is Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
No, he's just a fucking beast, dude. Honestly, yeah, his stuff is I watch he has a new video almost every week. I watch his TV show. I watch all his stuff. He is just the best YouTuber in this Listen, the guy you guys are excited about the Super Bowl next week. The guy releases a video every week and gets more views than the Super Bowl. Every video. It's crazy. Like, come on. He is a beast. I'm sorry. Every video is just... Put it this way. He spends hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars on every video. Releases them every week. They're probably only 20 minutes long. They're on the favorite platform that you open up anyways. Like, I'm watching that shit. It's simple. It's entertainment. It's also like, I don't know, culture, right? I don't know if people really talk about Mr. Beast, but I just fucking love the guy. Yeah.
Oh,
I do love the guy. You know what, Dean? Yes. I really, he's super admirable.
I remembered something when you were talking about Mr. Beast and Oracle doing the commercial and all that stuff. I thought of another good stock. It was oversold and then it started coming back up, and it's got a lot of interesting deep dives on it if you check Reddit. But 1-800-Flowers for Valentine's Day, right? You know, that's gonna pop right there. Everybody needs to get them flowers, baby. So I'll be having for 1-800-Flowers on my watch list. I tell you this.
There we go. We got 1-800-Flowers. We got Salesforce. And yeah.
NWGL, the lumber company in China. These Chinese stocks are popping. It's perfect timing because they're all bottomed out. Nobody's scared they're going to go down any further. All the green powder coming out of the market. China's wide open. No government shutdown. They just put $300 billion into the community for the Chinese New Year. I'm telling you that they ran 800% on. You just gotta have your finger on the button. That's the only problem. That's the only problem. You have your button on the finger, ready to sell. Besides that, they're fantastic.
You know, I said at 1 hour we're gonna wrap up. We're already at 1:23. I know, Mark, you got to get going soon. If at any point you have to close up, you can close up.
I'm just gonna bug out, guys. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
I got family visiting, so I got my mom and my 2 aunts here, and they want to go get in the hot tub. So I'm gonna go put 3 babes in the hot tub.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure, Mark. You're the man.
Y'all be good. Yep, we'll be in touch. Thanks everyone for joining in today. Smash the like button, and we'll all be in touch.
Bro.
Yep, see you guys. Yep.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna wrap up with the last comments here. We have a lot of comments actually. And I like this one here. Fat Dog says, Amit is a unicorn. Yes, Amit honestly deserves it though. He's been hustling, doing this every day. I think I can be as big as him maybe if I really tried and did this every single day, branched out, talk about different companies, and really devoted more of my time to this. I just got a lot of other shit going. I'm a realtor here in South Florida. I have a Webflow agency. I build awesome websites, actually. I've never really shown it and talked too much about it. I'm not trying to flex, really, but I build websites and I do real estate. So this is really just for fun. I'm not trying to make a living off of this and do this every day. Like Jake Paul, it's everyday bro kind of shit. But if I did do everyday kind of shit, multiple hours, and talk about different things, and I think I can. I'm actually, I'm happy to branch out to other things, and I'm happy to have other people on the show too, if you guys want to talk about different things. But yeah. I don't think I'll be ever that big. I think I really like staying small and niche and just having our small community where I can chat and open all your comments and actually, engage with you guys. Like, as awesome as it is to look like Amit on the outside looks like it's probably pretty fun, but like, I don't know. Does he like, I really enjoy this. Like, Anthony here is like a real friend of mine. Like, other than these streams, we're on phone calls and stuff, so.
We're taking garlic together. We're sending each other videos taking garlic. It's beautiful. This is a bromance right here. You know what I'm saying? We're besties.
Anthony got me on that garlic. It's fun.
That garlic could change your life, though. There's a reason it was a currency in ancient Egypt. I'm telling you. People only take garlic when they're sick or with a carbohydrate, and that dampens the medicinal effects, because when you get them sugars from the carbohydrates, everybody puts it on pizza, lasagna, all that stuff. You got to take it straight. You got to take it like a man. You know what I mean? No on the rocks. You got to go straight garlic. Then you feel it. I'm telling you.
Like I said, I make no money from here. I don't even know the rules here. Like, am I allowed to have fruit punch? Right?
That's an excellent beverage.
Yeah, it is an excellent beverage. But, if I took this seriously, oh shit, a little too much fruit punch, I wouldn't have fruit. I would probably do things a little differently for sure.
I'll say this too. This is a public service we are doing.
Oh, and I wouldn't have a scheduled thing.
Yeah.
And commit. Like, this is super impromptu. We just jumped on here, but I'm just having fun, and Anthony too. And with all of you guys listening and joining, this is what makes it fun, honestly. Thank you all for really joining, really.
This is a public service. I one time went on YouTube and I searched all the Archer stuff, the Joby stuff, the XTIA stuff, the HOVR stuff, and I just looked at view counts and everything, and it was what was it? It was like a 6x difference, something like that. Like, Archer videos, just random ones from Bloomberg or whoever, anybody, they would have like 5,000 views, and then a Paramount, tantamount thing of HOVR to have 1,000 or whatever. So this is a public service. Brandon Robinson of Horizon Aircraft is very transparent. He hops on here and talks to us like a human being and is very as truthful as he can be within the ethical confines of being a publicly traded company. My hat's off to him for all of the knowledge he has given us up to this point. And I will say that as HOVR manifests its destiny of creating the Cavorite X7 to get people to the hospital faster and quicker and help with NATO programs so they can pop them, spy satellite antennas on that bad boy so they can see who's over there messing around just north of Donald Trump's Greenland. And, we getting all up in there. I tell you, people were going to look back, and it's funny. Some HOVR videos I saw like 2 years ago, they're not even on YouTube anymore. They're gone. Like, you can't even find them anymore. I remember I was looking for them like 8 months ago, and you can't even find them. Like, those channels are gone. And it's like, this channel will be here. And when people see that Cavorite X7 in all of its beauty coming out like a stingray shark with its forward swept wings looking like a badass, they're going to look back and they're going to be Googling and YouTube searching, and they're going to see, oh, wow, Horizon Aircraft. This is very interesting. They're going to watch the CEO interviews. They're going to be like, wow, they did it. A year from now, 2 years from now, whatever. It's going to be like, damn, these guys partner with Bombardier. They're going to see Matan's videos, the opening. Bombardier. Who's going to be building it? You know what I'm saying? Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, baby. So, this is a public service we're doing. We're helping. We're leaving the breadcrumbs. We're leaving the breadcrumbs for the guys that want to go all in at $5. You know what I'm saying? We're just helping out the community.
K. Dean here looks really upset. I'm a little confused what he means if we like getting disrespected. But you don't know Tom Brady, D. Jackson says. Of course I know Tom Brady. I just kind of forgot he was on the Patriots. I don't really care that much, but I know who he is. When you promise to do something, okay, I should probably skip some of these. But Mr. Beast, LOL. Yeah, I would say Mr. Beast is more famous than Tom Brady. Hands down. I don't know. I know that's a little bit of a wild statement. Some people would disagree, but I think he's totally more famous than Tom Brady. He definitely has more airtime. More people know him for sure. Like, Mr. Beast is worldwide. Like, he's not just in America. He has channels that are translated to multiple, like, every freaking language. But yeah, whatever. I should probably stop talking about Mr. Beast. It looks like we're losing viewers here. And honestly, I do want to wrap up soon. Liar, bros. What is he talking about? People lost respect in lies. Is he talking about us? What is he talking about? It's not a rumor. He does. And what is he talking about? And was lost in some practice. Go Patriots. K. Dean, what is going on, dude? Rumors in Drake May. Pat's QB has sold. Okay. I don't know what is going on. Patriots fans are in the building here. I guess a little upset at me because I wanted the Seahawks. I don't know what I lied about. Oh, the Hustle brothers maybe were liars about the hats. That's right. Okay. Oh, now wait. Liam of the Hustle Bros has turned his appreciation towards HOVR now, according to their latest podcast. Oh,
the Hustle brothers are in the chat. If you read further down, hello, Hustle brothers. You know how I feel about you. My very first post on X. If you look, Anthony Trading with Jesus. My very first post on X was resharing one of your HOVR videos, right? And like I said, I would love to be on your guys' channel. We could talk shit about anything. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
The whole debating thing. See, Matan wants to do the debates. I like the happy videos. I want to do the happy bullish videos. It's like the season hasn't even started. It's like Super Bowl. Oh yeah, Seahawks are gonna kick the Patriots' asses. No, Patriots are gonna kick their asses. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. It's all good. But I'm all about the bullish videos.
I think Hustle Brothers, we have. All right. I don't want to get into any beef here, but K. Dean is upset. My goodness. So I did not watch the last podcast, but I will watch that. If that was today, I was pretty busy. When he buys HOVR stock and shows, then we I'm not gonna get into that now. All right, Tom Brady, Drake May is all in HOVR. Who the hell is Drake May? Do you know who that is?
No idea, sir.
I don't know. But
I'll Google it.
Sorry guys, I freaking know who Tom Brady is. I had a little brain fart that I forgot he's on the Patriots. My goodness. Oh my gosh. All right. I don't really care that much too. I just care about Mr. Beast in the commercial tomorrow or next week. You can invest in Mr. Beast Industries directly via BMNR. Is that some bullshit? There's no way. I mean, I would love to invest in his. No, it's a little too late probably, but that's some bullshit. I'm not buying BMNR. What?
So Drake May plays for the Patriots.
Okay. Well, okay.
Maybe his portfolio is public knowledge. Maybe he's a big HOVR fan.
Dude, remember we've been talking about that. They gotta fucking land the caveat in the Super Bowl. Like, holy shit, that'd be awesome. But what
That'd
is
be
this
titillating.
bullshit, Ryan? What is that bullshit you're giving me? I would love to invest in Beast Industries, but speaking of, if you guys want to invest in private companies, check out one of my, I think it's my most recent video on my not live regular videos. I forgot at this point.
Wait, hold on.
I have my honestly one of my most recent videos or something. I titled it. It's like one of my most. It's like the most important video, honestly, on all of YouTube. I think.
Hey,
my most important video, and honestly, I think one of the best videos. Not in terms of like quality. Like quality is like, all right, it's a 40-minute video. I'm just talking, but the content and what you're gonna learn from there, you've never learned from. There's like really no one talking about this shit. So it's what I'm teaching you is you're going to be able to invest in private companies and save hundreds of millions of dollars investing in private companies. How to do that. Not how to do that, but what is like, just watch it. It's, I don't want to give away too much really, but if you haven't watched it, it's honestly, I think it's one of the most important videos I've made, and it has very little to, no one really watches it because it's just like kind of, I don't know. I maybe I should invest more time into like making it entertaining or just quick or something. It's a long video. But I think, if you're serious about making a lot of money and saving a lot of money in your taxes, it's important. So check that out if you have the patience and care about that. So
speaking of not a lot of people,
I really want
highlight it.
Fuck all my videos. If you could just watch one video, that one's so important, I think. Like, if you really care about your future and making a lot of money and saving a lot of money, like, this is shit that no one knows about. It's not talked about anywhere. This is like what the billionaires and really rich people know. And how do I know this shit? I just do. It doesn't matter. But I just do. And I don't know. I'm just in things and I know a lot of things. And
even insurance policies, like you can put money in insurance policies and it's like tax free and shit like that. Speaking of which, not a lot of people talking about it in the space. I will you know where I'm going to be once we get off? I'm going to be watching the Hustle Brothers because they dropped a Horizon deep dive video basically right when we hopped on. Like, we're on the same wavelength.
So that's what the guy was talking about.
England.
Maybe.
Huh?
That's what the guy was talking about, probably.
That's what I'm saying. I just seen it. I tried to log back in to get to the comments. You know what I mean? Grab the popcorn, baby. Let's go, Hustle Brothers.
All the way, the very first comment, I put the link. If you want to join the stream right now, maybe not. I don't know if it's too late or early. Actually, probably early where you're. I don't know. But you're welcome to just join real quick. Honestly, we should probably wrap up soon, but it's getting late. I want to go watch the UFC.
He said, send me an invite. No, Liam said, oh, good.
No,
he's jumping in now.
The link is in the comment there. Just join there. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Awesome.
He's jumping in. All right.
Sick.
Tom Brady is the only beast you need to admire. No. Did you know what that reminds me of? That's so funny. There was a thing I saw on X. It was like they posted like 5 famous people. It was like Trump, Elon, I don't know, like Kim Kardashian, I think, and I don't remember who else. And Tom Brady was one of the 5 or 6, maybe, I don't remember. And they asked like Grok AI, remove the least famous person, and they removed Tom Brady. I will say Mr. Beast was not on the photo, but definitely more famous than Tom Brady. And what do I need to admire in the dude? He's just an athlete. I have no admiration in being an athlete. I'm a YouTuber here, so. But respect to the guy. He's got what, 6 Super Bowl wins, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
You gotta click a button to put Liam in?
If I'm right, respect for that. You guys said I don't even know who Tom Brady is, and I know that he has 6 Super Bowl wins. Am I right? He has 6 rings, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, and he had a very famous divorce. Do you gotta click a button to put Liam in? Because I think he's trying to hop on.
No, when I'll see him here. Yeah, I do, but I don't see him on yet. Well, is he? No, he hasn't jumped on yet. We'll see.
Okay.
No.
I didn't want you to ignore him. I didn't want us to seem like some dicks.
I gotta take a piss, bro. I had too much fruit punch right here. Oh my
Speaking
god.
of which, go handle that.
Yeah, okay. Let's go handle that. You can talk to the audience here.
Dope. Yeah, so my day was pretty interesting. So my friend, he's got this skateboard channel. He's got 5 million followers on YouTube. He basically like teaches people that have never skateboarded in their lives like how to skateboard. He's got his Braille skateboards. Anyway, I haven't skateboarded in 20 years. Actually 25 years because I stopped. Basically, I fell when I was like 19 and I hurt my like arm. And then I thought to myself, I don't have medical insurance. This is crazy. So I was like, I can't be breaking bones. I'm too valuable. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to go out like that. I ain't trying to have no, $50,000 medical bill. So I quit skateboarding. I haven't touched skateboard in 25 years. But I went down there today. I was popping kick flips and did a little pop shove it, nollie pop shove it, if you know what that is when you use the other foot. Still had that in me. I did a little nose slide. That was pretty cool. But I fell 4 times. And it's really interesting. When you fall 4 times, you learn a lot about yourself. I swear to God. Because I fell. My wrist, see how this wrist is a little swollen? See how this one not so much? This wrist right here. Okay, good. So basically, I fell 4 times. First time I hit, it was like, okay, there we go. Second time you fall, when you hit the exact same body part again, it's like triple. It's like you had 3 accidents in one, right? Then I fell again. So that's crazy when you have an injury, but you keep hitting it. It's crazy. So I had like a very interesting day today. And I'm happy I'm not in the hospital. Welcome back, Matan.
Yeah, I just sent Liam the link, and
Oh, he has 7 rings. He's got 7. Count 'em.
7. Oh, I was wrong. All right, guys. He's been I don't know. I'm close. I was close. All right. I know he won a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Liam's gonna join here in a moment, and let's see. Let's get to the rest of the comments. Recon, welcome. I haven't seen you on. Hi, bro. I am retired and my 3 kids have their handouts. All right, Jeff.
Hey.
Nice, dude. Good to.
I live in San Francisco. It's crazy.
Do you have a lot of hover, or are you? They're gonna have a good time with if you got some hover stock. You 3 are flying the hover flag, and I love it. I'll jump on.
Speaking of what he said with his kids with their hands out, I don't know what state he lives in, but it's crazy. In the Midwest, you got teenagers and high school kids working at fast food restaurants, entry-level positions that are just for the senior citizens or the high school kids. In California, you don't see none of that. I don't know what these high school kids are doing here. I swear to God. It's like they've all got their hands out. Yeah, I'm going to take a wild guess. You don't live in the Midwest, right? You probably, California or something? Yeah, these kids, they're on TikTok. They got TikTok brains. They ain't got jobs. I've been working since I was 16. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. You got to put in that work. Get that work ethics in. Get that etiquette. $1 earned is better than $1 given.
Collaboration beats competition. Yes. Hustle Brothers. Liam, I sent it to you on the WhatsApp. So I haven't seen your request here, but welcome to join anytime. Yellow Bat, what's up, bro? One of my favorite fans here, Yellow Bat.
Yellow Bat
on Discord and different platforms, and he's awesome on Reddit. Also collaborates. I really like Yellow Bat. He's actually the videos. Shout out to Yellow Bat. Real quick, showing. Can I show this real quick? Yeah.
And it's really amazing and also humbling.
From Yellow Bat. Oh, Liam's calling right now, dude. I'm on live. You can't. What? You can't. Okay, what's up, bro? Anthony, chat with them a little bit.
Yellow Bat throwing it up. YB. Yeah.
I don't know. He hung up. All right. That was funny. I kind of heard myself on the phone when I answered real quick. Oh, what?
Good job, Raymond. Good job.
All right, Anthony, keep him occupied. Let me chat with Liam. I don't know what. I guess he's trying to join.
It's all gonna work out. Yeah, man, this bloody Monday, though. This Monday is going to be crazy. Oh, my God. I'm going to wake up early on Monday, get my garlic, get a little cardio in. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I'm in my happy zone. You feel me? Because this Monday is going to be crazy. Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, the Chinese stocks, they're the safest right now. I'm telling you. NWGL, I'm telling you. 1-800-Flowers. Get some of that. Get some. These things are running. Jesus Christ. China, baby. But anyway. Oh yeah. Raymond, good job. See, Raymond, he's disseminating the hover. He's bridging factions. Good job, Raymond. Raymond's another star-studded fan of the Horizon aircraft. That is very good, Raymond. Keep it up. Keep it up, Raymond. And let's see. BMNR. Oh yeah, big money into Mr. Beast. That's exciting. Let's see.
By the way, Liam, I sent it in the group chat. I don't know why, but it said I can't message you on X. So I had to send it in the group chat, but it is what it is. You could join there.
If anybody wants a good free stock Discord, because I won a 1-year membership to Grandmaster Obi. That guy they keep going. What's up, bro?
What's the story?
What's up, bro?
There we are.
Smoke in the chat, aren't we?
That was a really rough entrance. I don't know why that didn't work out, but
no, I was sitting there watching. I was like, "Oh, what the boys doing?" And I was like, I thought I'd have a look, and then I was like, "Why is the Hustle Brothers being talking about?" And then I jumped back, and I was like, "I'm gonna jump on." How are we getting on, guys?
Very good.
Good. That was a quick entrance since I sent the link. I sent it on WhatsApp. He wasn't able to join. He's like, "Send it on X." I can't X him personally. I don't know what happened there. All of a sudden, it said I can't. I don't know why. It said you don't have permissions. That was weird, but. Then I sent it in the group chat, and there we are instantly. That was funny.
I did remember something, Liam. Remember when we were talking after the last debate? I honestly think, now that I've had a moment to think about it, remember we were talking about a timer, right? Just like the fights. Yeah. Every person gets exactly 60 seconds to talk. Because I think that's what was kind of driving me up the fucking tree. It was like, fuck them. They ain't got partnerships and shit. Who's the better CEO? Brandon's been shot at by guns. And then it's like, Adam, he used to work at a financial institution. Who would you rather be stranded with on a desert island type shit? You know what I mean? But like, whatever. But the timer.
Yeah, nah. Do you know what? If we were going down that whole debate stuff again, yeah, definitely needs a timer. I've sort of like turned away from them debates now a little bit. I'm trying to just cover everything more or less in a positive light. I'm looking at Horizon Aircraft now quickly.
We're the only guys covering this shit, man. It's got to be positive mojo, man.
You three guys, you're flying the flag for Horizon Aircraft.
I didn't watch your last podcast. I gotta watch that, but I've heard tides have turned. But Deke Jackson here, all my favorite streamers in one. Oh, this guy's hilarious. Deke Jackson, weren't you talking shit a moment ago?
yeah. We'll drop this one in it now. Hey, you know what? Yeah, Dean, my guy, I cannot wait to see you. You'll never see one of my videos again. I can promise you that, my guy. But let's keep it on a positive note. How are we getting on? Have you added any more Horizon Aircraft recently?
I'm excited to watch your video, man. You know what I'm saying?
I've been scared. I'm gonna watch that video for sure. But I've been scared. I don't know I don't know. Honestly, I feel justified because everything's been going down. But I'm happy with my position. I've hit my goal. I've passed my goal a little, actually. So I've actually stopped my daily average buy, and I'm just holding right now. But no plans to sell at any near term. I don't know. Have you been adding, Liam?
No, I'm not in Horizon at all anymore. But I've always said it. 180 was always my buy zone. And what we know, 186. I've had a few comments saying, like, look, throw a bit of money into it. I've actually started releasing quite a nice amount of capital now recently. And you know what? Horizon, they're really starting to excite me. Especially, was it that 10.5 million deal? Look, I haven't been keeping up with Horizon as much as I should have, but that 10.5 million in extra cash. Remember my whole, not bear case, but looking at it from a bear scenario, that's been blown out of the water. They have the cash runway. That was my biggest fear, was the cash runway. And shout out to you guys for staying in it at the time. But no, guys, I need to be adding at this stage now. Going in.
Yeah, I'm still up 80%. I was up 100% forever when it was cresting in the low twos. I was up 100%. Now I'm up 80%, but it's like, you know, I got my 50,000 shares. If I buy more than my, you know, I just keep averaging up. So it's kind of like, you know, whatever. I'm putting more money into the Chinese stocks currently. You know what I'm saying?
Are you?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. China 300 million. China put $300 billion into their community for the Chinese New Year. You know what I'm saying? And all these Chinese stocks are blasting off because it's like United States government shutdown, Bitcoin's tanking like it's April 8th, tariff maximum fear scares, silver's blasting off. Then the short ETF on silver pumped 100% because silver had that massive pullback. It's like goddamn, it's crazy out there. So I'm just kind of like, I'm just day trading Chinese stocks currently.
Come here, Anthony. Do you invest in EHang?
Okay, EHang. I have not got any EHang because it's not a Chinese pump and dump penny stock. I like those better. And EHang's cool. I love EHang because I love looking at them. Granted, Mother China backed them a lot. That's why their float's only 60 million. But they got their, you know, 100 billion, 1 billion market cap. So they're always hovering in the $12, $16. They're hitting $20. They were the only EV2O, like chronically, constantly pumping there for a while. It was crazy. But it's a little bit out of my price range. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to spend $13 a share or whatever like that. But all my hats off to EHang. They're doing very good. But the Chinese pump and dumps, that's where you want to go.
The VT35 actually don't look too bad.
It looks
that
cool.
Whole EHang 216 or whatever it's called, I think it's Zoop top. What would you even call it? Roller coaster. I don't think it'll go very far. I think it's more, yeah, it's going to be a tourist vehicle. The VT35, I actually think it's pretty solid. I started looking into a little bit more of vertical aerospace as well. I want to start adding a little bit of vertical aerospace. Do you guys look at Beta Technology as well?
Beta?
Yeah.
That's the one that IPO'd and then
have they went down?
Going down?
I haven't looked at them. Have they went down more?
I haven't looked.
$21. Oh wow, they're at
21 now, are they?
All-time low, but still a $4.9 billion market cap. I don't like that, but I will say, actually, I haven't looked in beta, but that is interesting. They're at an all-time low. That already is interesting to me. And what I do like that I learned recently is cargo is like 500 to 600 trillion of that $1 trillion TAM. I mean, 500 to 600 billion. But, yeah.
And I think that is a big part to play with Horizon Aircraft too. I could see them really tackling that cargo route, especially the fact that if you think of cargo, most of it is going to be city to city. It's not going to be intra-city, I wouldn't say. And that's where Horizon Aircraft could really have an edge on it. Now, the Alia is quite good. And I actually think the CTOL Alia will actually do an awful lot better than the VTOL Alia starting off. Just because, look, it gets there quicker than the helicopter. You're more or less a zooped up plane with electric motors.
They're already partnered. No? Aren't they
You what?
partnered with UPS also? I think.
They're partners with UPS as well.
So
Yeah, and
they already have the
those
logistics
trucks,
for that.
yeah.
Also, too, the
Like
whole
it's just
city
a
to
matter of
city thing.
scaling for them. No, it like they have this in the bag. It's just a matter of scaling. So to me, Beta is like a good cargo play of eVTOLs. I just haven't looked in terms of like, honestly, right now looking at the chart, it looks pretty juicy, but I don't know. I like the cargo play, like you're saying. And if they already have this in the bag with UPS, they have all the logistics. I don't know. Actually, you have a good point. Most of it's city to city. Their distance is what? Only like 300 miles or less or something. I
think it's
Not far,
330 miles where Horizon Aircraft blow them out of the water when it comes to.
But to say something about that real quick. Okay, the 2 LOIs that Horizon have, one of them's Air Chile. That has been publicly stated that is to move miners up into the mining facilities in the Andes Mountains, right? But that would be people. None of these things are going to be carrying people initially. It would be cargo and a pilot, right? But then we got to look at from that factor of what's safer over a city or in rural areas. So it could even just be they're doing cargo into rural areas, like these organizations that have helicopter fleets. A lot of these are off the grid rural organization, mining companies, oil rig companies. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that. So like we could have 2 echelons. You got city cargo, but then even rural. And for legal factors, the rural one might even be first.
I actually was looking in today. Remember when Brandon went to that, was it rare earth mining thing in Toronto? And it actually really made me think, because Brandon specifically said in it that these aircraft will be ideal, especially even the half-scale model will be ideal for transporting mine material back down in remote areas. And then I was starting to like really think about it, and I was like, do you know what? If you got a big contract with one of those mining companies, that straight away gives you the capital for the generation of your Carrera X7. And then, like, do you know who opened up my eyes to this whole, even Archer's business model now is very similar. And Brandon was the one that said that before Archer even pivoted to it. He said, you can see these going down the whole route of sell the aircraft. Don't try and operate it as well, because there's one thing operate or manufacturing the aircraft. There's another thing manufacturing then operating. You're a whole separate business. And I think that's the trouble even Joby are going to have now, is they have to start from the ground up again on a separate business where it comes down to running a service. And because they've never done that, and because they're so proud to be vertically integrated, this is where the whole trouble lies. Where the likes of Horizon Aircraft, once they sell the aircraft, they go straight into revenue generating, and they can just, the quicker you can scale these, the quicker you can get bigger manufacturing facilities. The quicker you can get bigger manufacturing facilities, the quicker you can make more. Quicker you can make more. It's a whole simple concept, but the more you make, the more money you make, and that's all she wrote. But
yeah,
big shout out to Brandon for eyeing that pretty early on.
We like love Brandon. Big shout.
Rare earth mining is going to be huge.
Yeah,
data centers.
You're right. Actually, honestly, this is a whole next frontier. I mean, Tesla's investing in building their own data centers and shit. Like, right? Like they can't rely on other people's.
DJT, that Donald Trump stock.
The light in HOVR.
They're doing nuclear now. That DJT Donald Trump stock, it pumped from like $10 to $14 like 3 weeks ago, because they announced they're doing nuclear energy for data centers now. So everybody it's like everybody's switching into crypto treasuries, or we're going to be making juice, nuclear. It's like,
do you guys invest
funny
in
the pivots, but they're not bad though.
Do we invest in what?
Crypto.
I probably have 10-15% of my portfolio in crypto.
Ooh. What do you invest in
Um,
Bitcoin in that?
Most
Exactly.
of it is in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I
Okay.
do have, I don't know, some random shitty altcoins that I'm down on, and I'm just holding till whatever, happens.
I don't go near the crypto market. Do
I
you know
don't
what
like
it
the
is?
crypto market. It's a
I just don't
small.
understand it really.
I don't understand it either, but I feel like at least Bitcoin and Ethereum are I want
Oh,
to
they're
sell all
solid,
my
yeah.
altcoins. When my altcoins break even, at least I want to sell them, honestly. I don't really like my alts. I just believe in Bitcoin and Ethereum a bit. Not even believe in them. They're more just like a little hedge. But no, I believe in stocks. I believe in real companies, doing shit. Like crypto is honestly one big pyramid scheme in my eyes. When I was younger, I really liked it, but now I'm 27 and I don't
And you
know. I
realize you can get the
honestly
quick
don't
money
give a
off it. Oh
fuck
no,
about crypto
it's all
anymore.
a bit
It
I'm
scary.
a
can all go to
conspiracy
zero.
theorist. The
Honestly,
whole they don't
it
even
can all
know
go
who the
to
guy that
zero.
made the algorithm, like that whole thing, like the what was it, the Japanese guy with the Japanese name and all that stuff. Like I understand people have made money in crypto. That is awesome. Awesome. The people that bought Bitcoin when it was cheap and held it this long, that's amazing. People that like crypto, my hat's off to you. Some people like to buy gold bars, some people like to buy crypto. Whatever you want to do, you got to do. I just look at it from the standpoint of the new world order type, the whole like EMP hit a button, everybody's money's gone. We go back to the Stone Age type shit. Like that's the kind of stuff. And granted, everything's like that. The money in your Chase bank account, it's all digitalized. You know what I mean? So whatever. But I just ain't feeling it. That's my stance on crypto.
I think crypto's saturated. Everyone already knows about it. The next bull cycle it's saturated. It's over. Like they have this cycle, the 4-year cycle, but it's broken. And if it really was what it promised to be, it would have been it already, I think. With all the craziness going on in the world and stuff here and there, like it would have already been it. I don't know. I think it's not the right solution for many reasons. Like, and the biggest reason is like, all right, like the nature of humanity is that there should be someone at the helm. Like there is no such thing as like a decentralized, I don't know. Growing up, I really believed in laissez-faire type of economy where, things, the market, I still believe that the market is the market. Hover is priced at where it is, rightfully so for the time being. It will be $10, I believe, in so time, right? But today it shouldn't be worth $10 because it isn't. The market is the market. And I believe that to the most part to everything, but it goes to some extent, and I don't think crypto is the answer, and I also don't think laissez-faire is the right. I think capital markets and capitalism is the best and only solution till today, and I don't know, prove me wrong, but yeah, I'm definitely not
Yeah.
a liberal. I'll say that. I don't know what other crazy solutions are out there, but I think most of the people listening are like, they believe they have control of their lives and where they're going, and they have control of where they're putting their money and what they believe in, and that's like what we're all about. Like like, so there's winners and
Yeah.
losers, and fucking sucks to be a loser, but you gotta understand it. And when you're a winner, it's fucking easy to be blinded and thinking you're always a winner. Definitely been there. Sucks to be on the losing end. I don't know what's the loser and the winners, but I have a little hedge in crypto, that's for sure. But I definitely don't believe in it anymore. I used to when I was younger.
What do you guys think about this? Finish your sentence. You used to have some
No,
crypto
go
when you were
ahead.
younger.
No, that's it.
Um, you know, okay. The United States takes over countries, pushes the dollar. We're so acclimated to our current lives with the American dollar or the euro or whatever, and the paper money printed. It seems real, but it's just a figment of our agreement of imaginations that money is worth anything. It is what it is. It's like if we lived on a island society, and the guys that were strong enough to go out and get the seashells from the deepest part of the ocean, and that was our currency, seashells. Or the ancient Egyptians used garlic as a currency, huh? And
Mhm.
then right. So I kind of look at it like this, for real, for real. if we're talking bubbles, if we're talking big brother government, I always kind of looked at it mathematically like this. If you have a circuit and it's going to short, what do? You add a bleeder circuit so that the energy can bleed off somewhere else. Look at the Romans. They had the circus there, people getting eaten by lions and tigers, and everybody was eating their bread and corn, having a fantastic time. And they didn't think about how shitty their lives were because they were watching this guy get eaten by a tiger. And it's like it's possible to keep the American dollar afloat. They add this bleeder circuit of the Bitcoin and all that stuff, and then it's got, it has the motion because you just want flow and motion to keep
Yeah.
something going. You want to keep
Here's-
attention on it. You want to keep it
That's
relevant.
my biggest
important.
fear.
So we don't even know who the Japanese guy was. That's like saying, "Hey, drink this. I ain't gonna tell you what's in it, but drink it."
You're right. Crypto's had its time and it's had its ebbs and flows, and that makes me think of like this space right now. Like, why do I even have a fucking audience? Sometimes it's crazy to me. I don't know if you ever think of this, Liam, but like sometimes it's crazy to me that like, all right, right now it's pretty small. We got only 11, 12 people here on stream listening, whatever. But
I just realized I didn't have my mic plugged in.
And people listening, and I'm thinking like, is this a little bit of an eVTOL buzz? Kind of in a way, like no pun intended. Like, is this like a little bit of a hype cycle? Like everything kind of has a little bit of its cycle, like just like crypto, like COVID, there was all sorts of stocks that went up and now they're all super down. Zoom, Peloton, I don't know what. There's all sorts of spaces, Slack, all sorts of companies that died. There's been 23andMe, like in all the code and CRISPR and all the biotech stocks and stuff, right? There's these ebbs and flows, and that's my biggest fear, that eVTOL has this sort of ebb right now, or flow right now. I don't know, what does ebb even mean, honestly.
Ebb and flow. The ocean goes in, the ocean comes in. It's something contracting, going out, going in. Like my love for her ebbed and flowed. It was cold and hot.
Can you guys hear me better now? Or is that
yeah, I hear. Hey, Liam, I hear you. 2 thumbs up, bro.
Yeah, my bad.
I didn't have my mic plugged in. I realized that when I joined.
We heard you the whole time, bro.
Yeah,
I know it was going through the laptop, not the mic.
Ah, roger that.
Well,
what do you think about that, though? What do you think about the United States dollar to keep it moving, crypto, a buy circuit to keep flowing? What do you think about? You got any conspiracy concepts regarding the crypto universe?
I just don't understand crypto enough. I don't understand it whatsoever. I stick well clear of it. I think if anything's going to win, it is going to be Bitcoin, and then Ethereum is safe enough. Apart from that, I actually think they're all just a money-making ploy. Look, some people are mad in crypto, and they're going to say I'm completely wrong. I probably am completely wrong. But
I think you're right.
I don't even want to understand it, put it that way. I won't try and understand it until I have to understand it. Matan, I've seen you were talking about Mr. Beast and all that earlier. What's the direction of the channel, my guy? What is the plans? What's coming up? Put you on the spot here now on your own channel.
Yeah. Well, what's coming up? I wanna go to HOVR's facility. Want to fly up there, check it out. That'd be awesome. Do a little tour, kind of like I did with SCWO. Basically go tour my favorite companies. I got to talk to them. Now I want to tour them. Other than that, in terms of like growth of I don't know. I really enjoy being able to chat with everyone here. I mean, look, like I haven't even, we're only at like 11 people live here, and I haven't even been able to get to all the comments here, but I just really enjoy being, having this community. Like I said, it's crazy to me that people are watching and listening to my shit. Like, I don't know, like, who the fuck am I? Like, I'm a realtor and web developer. Like, honestly, I've had big dreams and big goals, and I've really loved YouTube for the longest time, but I never thought I'd have a big channel. So, it's just awesome to me that people are listening and shit. But I definitely do want to grow this and branch out a little more. Like I just said, I'm a realtor and web developer, and I have other things that I can talk about other than HOVR. I actually started this channel just talking about websites, I thought it would be a cool avenue to get like clients and stuff, but then I'm like, I don't need it. I'm so chilling. Like I got leads, and I'm not trying to flex my shit. I'm just, I'm lazy. I'm chill with my lifestyle. Like I show some houses here and there. I make some websites here and there, and I'm vibing. So I don't know. I'm just kind of having fun. I don't know. I just enjoy everyone listening. You guys joining and chatting with me. But it definitely would be nicer to, I guess, have a bigger channel, have more people listening. But that comes with the territory. I need to make better quality content, probably more content.
I don't even think it's that. I just think the more and more people that start tuning in, they'll start realizing what you're bringing. You're doing exceptional growth from when we first met each other to now. The acceleration is insane. You need to look at it like your own portfolio. It's percentages. It's all percentages. And that's all that's going to happen. Like we're going through a phase at the moment where its growth looks like it's accelerating. But when you actually go back and look at it, it's percentages. And I genuinely think in life, everything is a numbers game. Whether it is investing, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's, I don't know, anything. It's all a numbers game. Repetition, and just being there, knocking on the door every single day. That's my wise words.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how big the numbers can get here. Like the spaces. Yeah, it's only growing actually. And
it's all
one of those. It's not even the amount of people that watch Horizon Aircraft. It's the amount of people you can convert to enjoying Horizon Aircraft, and then eventually they become Horizon Aircraft investors as well. Like when I started this whole thing off,
I mean, it's not just about Horizon though, it's not for me. Like, I don't know, for you, do you just think of certain stocks, or like Horizon's literally 10 to 50? I don't know. I have to look. Like,
okay. I'm gonna step in. So Liam, your channel is very well grooved. It's like when people think of there's only like who else is covering this stuff? You guys, maybe a few others. There's a lot of written material. People will do written reports and stuff. EV2L Buzz, when Vaz but Vaz and them, they cover so much stuff. But specifically him, he covers the EV2Ls a lot. But like, if you think about it, you're grooved. It's like people think EV2Ls, they think you. And then sometimes you've been talking about newer stuff lately, ONs and different things. You know what I mean? And then with Matan, you're like, if you went to a museum and there's like art from this time frame, it's all, you know what I mean? It's very like, obviously you do a lot of Horizon stuff, but you got you're like your concept's just different. It's like a well-rounded approach to different things. You're telling people how to save their money like the rich. You're doing CRISPR stuff. You're doing tours of SCWO's poop cleaning facility. You know what I'm saying? You're like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You're like a Renaissance. You're like a Renaissance man, for God's sakes. And last thing I'll say is this stuff's important. You know what I mean? Every communication out into the universe, it's a ripple effect. You throw a little tiny stone into the water, the ripple goes. And this is early game time. Liam, Matan, just look in the future. Olympics, Archer, all that stuff. Your channel's gonna like 10x at that point. You know what I mean? Like so many people are gonna be more interested and all that kind of stuff. So this is early, like just like you said, looking at the channel like a stock. Same thing. This is early game time. You know what I'm saying? Even they haven't even got certification yet, for God's sakes. It's like we're so grooved into this and know so much, but it's like these guys aren't even certified yet. Like when that happens, then it'll really get a big foothold into society and encroach further. Then more people will have to look at it. They'll have to search it out. So it's like both your guys' channels are only going to grow. The space is only going to get fucking more awesome. I'm pumped. We're doing a public service. We're doing a public service with these goddamn videos so people can find this stuff in the future.
I never disclosed this. I honestly never showed my portfolio. I don't know if you ever did, Liam. And I'm not showing my portfolio, but I'm just showing my hover that I'm not lying here. I don't know if you can see, but my average is 1.06 and only my portfolio diversity 9.46%. So blurry, but I don't know if you can see there. Only under 10% of my portfolio is in HOVR actually. So not lying when I say it's actually just a small, under 10%. It's not that big. And my channel is probably like 80% HOVR. So I do love this stock, but I do have a lot of other companies and potential of things that I would love to talk about, but I don't know. I guess I've just niched down to this, and I'm just having fun. But I guess my big goal to your original question, Liam, is what's the goal with the channel? Just have fun. Like, I really just want to have fun. Like, I love the fact that, as small as this is already, I've already been able to have a chat with Brandon and other CEOs and like just develop this community like on the Discord and chat with people, even on Reddit, on this channel here. I don't know. This has just been really fun. So I just thank anyone who's listening and like you guys for joining. Like, I don't know. This is like, I fucking love YouTube. Like like the reason I like Mr. Beast and like what he does what he does because he fucking loves it. Like otherwise he would cash the money in. Like he can be rich as fuck and he fucking buys people islands. Like he can fucking live on an island. Like what the fuck? Why do you guys hate on the guy? I love him. He's a beast.
Have you spoke to Nicole about Mr. Beast?
Oh my God, she's gonna curse madly. You're right.
I know she's not a fan of Mr. Beast, put it that way.
You're right.
I will say though, if you got haters, you're doing something right. Because if somebody sucks and they're not hurting the community, most people, because people will talk badly about someone if they suck and they're hurting people. They will talk badly about them then. But if you just suck and you're not hurting anybody, people ignore you. If you're doing great, then the haters come out, because even superheroes have lice. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's just the way it is.
Liam, I didn't let you talk too much. Sorry, we talked a lot here, but is there anything you want to speak about HOVR? I know you had a podcast about HOVR. I didn't even check it out.
I dropped a video on Horizon today. I know.
Very interesting. You're buying right now, right? You're buying HOVR or at least if you're said 180, 186, come on, 6 cents. What's the difference?
Oh yeah. Like anything in this 180 range, I'm happy enough. But look, I don't know. I might dump a bit into it. I'm thinking of just throwing 10k into it and just leaving it there and just forgetting about it. And then whatever happens. Put it like a lottery ticket. If it happens, it happens. I am pretty confident that it will happen. It's just, have I got the bollocks to sit and watch it every single day? Like, I don't think any of you guys, have you met Reese, the other hustle brother? No. He was the one that told me that just delete the thing off your phone. So no, at the moment, all I have is my trading portfolio on my phone. I won't put my long-term portfolio on my phone because I just can't watch it, put it that way. But Horizon Aircraft, I said it in my video.
Yeah, I saw
You're
it.
in for it.
I saw it. And I just want to say something. With you saying put money in it like a lottery ticket, with your circumstances, I get it. Like just like you said, because I'm going to quote you. You said where you're at right now in your trading career with how much money you got and all that kind of stuff. It's not the type of play you want to get in. You love Brandon. You think they're awesome. They're going to do it, but it's just not. It's not appropriate for you. Right? Am I right? And that's logical. That's fucking logical.
I'm jealous, Liam. I don't know. I don't have the fucking balls. It's so hard for me to fucking click sell, bro. It's so hard to click sell.
Always be selling.
It's your baby. Like, it's your baby. It was like me with Rocket Lab. I was buying Rocket Lab when like everyone was like, this thing is gonna tank. This is only a wannabe SpaceX, etc. And look, 2 weeks ago, we're nearly $100. So like,
bro, I want to sell my Rocket Lab. I have very little Rocket Lab, and I actually, full disclosure to anyone listening, I only bought Rocket Lab because of Liam's channel. They've been talking about Rocket Lab forever, live streaming it. I don't remember when I bought it. I bought it. My average, I think, is like 48, but I didn't buy too much. But I'm happy. I'm over like 100% on that shit. And I'm like, fuck, I should probably sell that, buy some other stuff, but it's so hard to click.
I'd wait for the Neutron launch, my guy.
I want to sell my XTAA. XTAA is up. Hover, when Hover was up, I'm like, oh my God. Like, I don't know. I should maybe cash in a little bit, but I'm holding every single share of Hover and every single share of SCWO and every single share of almost every penny stock that I'm in that I haven't even spoken about on this channel yet, but on the Discord to anyone who knows and chats with me on the Discord. But anyways, Liam, fucking props to you I don't know, dude. It's hard. It's hard to click sell and take the profits, but
you see, I don't have
hearing
that
the fact that
emotional
you got
connection
out of
as
Hover,
much to Horizon.
The fact that you got out of Hover
Yeah.
and you're getting back in, I mean, like, I would love to be able to do that. Like,
You make a fantastic point.
Right.
Every trader has
you
to
off.
reconcile with themselves. I'll let you finish.
No,
Continue,
guys, I'm
please.
a little bit on too much fruit punch right now. I'm sorry if I'm a little getting to you guys, but please, I'm gonna mute myself now.
No, you're fine. Where's Anthony gone?
Okay.
I don't do that on camera, mate.
Okay. So every trader has to every trader has to reconcile with themselves. Are you a long-term investor in this company going for the 15% tax payment down the road, or are you a trader, right? And then if you look at Horizon, what's the timeline you want to hold? Are you going for like 5 years out when these things are coming off the conveyor belt, fully certified? Are you going just till the plane hits the tarmac? Are you going till you know what I'm saying? And you're 100% right, Liam. You're 100% right. Like, you can, it's like sports teams. Like, say you were sports betting, right? And you love the Cincinnati Bengals, but like, you don't think they're going to win that week. You're not going to bet on them. You're not going to be like, I'm a goddamn Bengals fan. I'm going all in. No, if they're playing the Patriots, you're not betting on the Bengals, right? So I think, like, it depends on the person's stock IQ. You can be a big fan of a company, like, let's say Ondas or something, right? Or whatever. And it's like, you can get in, and if you just want to lock in the 30% tax you got to pay on it because it's going up a lot, it's like, just swing trade it. It's like, I will ride this story with the company for years or a year or whatever, but sell high, buy low, sell high, buy low. All stocks go like this. That's just the way it goes. It's got a curl. And it's like, but I 100% agree with you. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I could trim here and then buy here and turn my 50,000 shares into 60 and then scoop some money into the side and all that kind of stuff.
What it leads to? I think this is why. I think if you're a long-term, look, you shouldn't take advice from YouTube anyway. None of this advice. But if you are a long-term Horizon investor, you should never listen to me when it's buy or sell, because I'm right until I'm wrong. Yes. At the moment, I've always been able to look, this is very frothy, until I'm wrong. And the problem is, if you're following what I'm doing, I'm not that bothered if I get left behind with Horizon, because I've openly said, look, it's not my baby where I am dependent on whether Horizon goes up or down. So if it goes up without me, it goes up without me. The problem is, I don't want people following me when I'm saying, look, Horizon's looking very frothy at the moment. It's going to come back to around under $2. Look, I'm right, and then I'm wrong. And when I'm wrong, it's going to be bad if you followed me and you're a long-term investor in Horizon, but you've sold out of Horizon because you're trying to constantly bounce back and over. Yeah. So look, if you're a long-term Horizon investor, just buy it. Forget about it. I said it in one of my videos. Isn't a bird in the hand better than two in the bush? Instead of trying to, like, I don't know, get it between 183 and 192, just buy it and forget about it. Because
You know what? That's the
Mhm.
best advice.
Mhm.
I bought Palantir 2-3 years ago. Actually, it's a mix of the best and worst advice because you said don't listen to YouTubers. I bought Palantir listening to a YouTuber. Full disclosure. Tom Nash. To anyone knows Tom Nash, great YouTuber.
I love the
You
honesty,
know
my
Tom
friend.
Nash?
I don't, but
No?
go on.
Oh, awesome YouTuber. Also, Amit. I think Amit's spoken about Palantir, but I think I was more convinced because of Tom Nash's videos, and that made me a shit ton of money. I forgot about it. I completely fucking forgot about that shit until I saw that it. I don't know where I saw it was like popping off, and I'm like, oh, I know that name. Like I fucking have that name, and I just kind of forgot about it. And you're right, and it made me a lot of money, and I'm happy about it. So
Do you guys talk about Palantir at all on this?
no, I don't like to talk about any big company. Like my favorite company, honestly, my biggest portfolio, my portfolio consists of this. HOVR is not even the biggest. Like I just said, 9%. My biggest is Tesla. And I think I should start talking about it. I mean, they're fucking amazing now. Like their last earnings call was so bullish to me. I'm so happy about Tesla. I don't know if you know what's going on, but wow. I'm so happy about it. And I have a Tesla myself also. And I have a Model 3. It was in the shop not long ago getting its battery replaced because the battery went bad and it was under warranty. So they replaced it for free, which was awesome for me. But big expense, not a benefit. But anyways, I had the Model X for a week and I had a live stream on it. If anyone wants to check out somewhere
They've
back,
discontinued that now, have they?
they did discontinue it, but holy fuck, they did discontinue it but holy, it was the best. It was I was so happy. I had it in the Model X for a week. It was the best car ever. So
They've
fucking awesome.
discontinued the Model S as well, haven't they?
Mid-March, well, they announced that they discontinued it. They're still making it until making it. They probably stopped making it, but they're selling it until March, I think. Or maybe you can take delivery till March. I'm not sure exactly, but I think like March or maybe I don't know, April, whatever. Yeah, it's being done, which kind of sucks. But that's because the facility that makes it is Fremont, in California, and they're transforming that facility that makes the X and S into the Optimus robot to make the robots, which they want to make 1 million a year, which will be absolutely insane in their TAM, and the company can grow absolutely ginormous amount. So Tesla is my biggest bet, and I love the company for many, many reasons. Probably biggest reason being who's at the helm, and that's Elon, the best, greatest, like visionary, like experience plus like person who actually gets shit done, like the best person at scaling manufacturing at scale. Okay, that's what he's the best at. He's the singular person, and I think who said it? I don't remember who said it. I'm a little bit on my fruit punch right now. I can't remember who said it, but a very famous person said it. He is singularly the number one best person in the world at scaling any product, and he's scaling. And his goal right now is to scale Optimus, which is the most important product in the world. You know, just like iPhone was.
That was always my bull case, was Optimus.
Yeah.
And Optimus is my bull case with Tesla. Like as much as I love the car and I have the car, and also Robotaxi is a huge TAM. I mean, the thing is that they have S curves on S curves, and Optimus is like a fucking S extreme super curve. Like I don't know how to even explain this shit. Like, so Tesla's bull case is ginormous. So they're my biggest position. Palantir is my biggest position by default because they've grown a lot, but I've also sold a lot of it, but they just still grown a lot. So it's just my second biggest position after Tesla. Oh no, it's become my third. My second actually has become Aduro. To anyone who knows my channel real well, I only have 3 videos on Aduro Clean Technologies, and that is a company that is revolutionizing the plastic industry. Super interesting. But they have, because they've grown so much, they've naturally become my second position now, which is crazy, behind Tesla. I'm super excited about them, and I should talk about them more. And I should talk about Tesla more. and Airbnb, which is probably more like my 6th or 7th place, but I really, really love Airbnb for many reasons. I love Duolingo for many reasons. I love a lot of other companies that are really big. But to your original question, and we've branched out so far off here, Liam, but to your original question, I only talk about penny stocks because, you know, the audience is niche and people are listening. You know, if I talk about Tesla or Airbnb or Duolingo, or I don't know, maybe Duolingo, but maybe some other bigger companies, people are not going to listen. Like there's so many channels talking about the stuff. I don't know. Maybe I should try, but like I said, I'm just doing this for fun. I should probably try. I don't know. What are you trying to branch out to, Liam? Or what do you want to talk
What am
about?
I trying to branch out to? Let's be careful. Let's say it on a live. We have something massive coming up. Something massive. Something no one's expecting yet. So when
Public
that opportunity,
company?
you what?
Public company?
Public company, yeah. When that happens, we'll grow on that. It's in the eVTOL space.
You don't want to say anything? I mean, my audience is a little different. Maybe they'll.
No. I don't want to mess this up. I cannot mess this one up. I messed this one up, and I may as well just give up my channel.
It's like a publicly traded company. There's only certain things you can say publicly. My man's an ethical man. He's doing what he's got to do. I want to say something real quick too. It's funny because I got 50,000 shares of HOVR, right? I got a little over. I got 100 grand in HOVR, right? Because my cost is it's $1. You know what I'm saying? So I got 100 grand HOVR right now, right? Well, I guess it's 100. Anyway, it's $1. Anyway, you got my point. What you said, Liam, that I find that stuff very fascinating because you really do have to reconcile with yourself if you're a trader or an investor. And I was looking at the short ETF on silver. It was pumping tons of volume, but it was red. But you could tell it was going to have that pop. And then what happened? The very next day, from the bottom from the prior day up, the short ETF on silver went up 100%. Went up from $1.40 to $2.80. I was looking at it and I thought to myself, I could sell all my HOVR, fully load into short silver ETF, pop it up, then I got 200 grand, and then I could just hop back into HOVR. I was thinking this, but then I thought to myself, it's like you can go risky, and there's the factors with risky, or you can be safe. I like to be safe. I'm not trimming my HOVR. Here's an example. I think we can all agree on this. There's 3 things. There's bullish and bearish market conditions. There's where is the stock currently on the chart? Is it oversold or underbought? And when is the last time they released news, and is any expected? If you have those 3 things reconciled with yourself, is the market currently bearish or bullish? Is the stock currently oversold or undersold? And has it been a while since they released any news? Do I think any's coming? Example, look at HOVR. They released their fuselage partnership and it went red, right? Because the market conditions are bearish, right? Now, somebody could have been like, you got to be a wizard to navigate those things. But in the end, it's pretty simple. Like hindsight's 2020. It's obvious enough. But I like to be safe. And me trimming my HOVR will not occur until I feel like it's safe. Like even if I'm wrong, I'll still be right. You know what I mean? Like after HOVR has pumped dollars or whatever, and if I was to trim some and it goes up another $1 or something, I'm not going to feel like a jerk because I'm still doing pretty good. You see what I'm saying? But it's funny because they released that news. It stopped the bleeding for a little bit because the day they released the fuselage news, it still hit $2 and it was chilling. And then the day after the fuselage news, then it went into the 190s and the 180s and stuff like that. But it's like the trimming thing. It's like you could trim and then it's coming down. And then when do they like to release news? Who knows? A lot of companies like to release it at bounce spots, right? Because legally they got to release the news within a few days. A lot of companies be like, we're going to release it on the bounce spots so we can get more push and volume because people are already going to be stepping in from the bounce spot. But if we got the news, it's going to push even more. Then they can hit their ATM button and they can dilute a little bit so they can put some money in the bank from that bounce spot, adding more pressure. So you can look at it that way. And it's like, but it's so funny to me. But that's just my thing. I'm just playing it
Speaking
safe.
of bouncing, we're bouncing all over the place a little bit.
That was straight on the path
Yeah, nah.
right there.
Speaking of
Jesus.
bouncing, I'm gonna bounce off. UFC's on, innit?
Yeah, holy shit! I gotta get to UFC. Yeah. Okay.
Matan, Anthony,
know
thank you
what?
so much for having me, my guys.
Yeah, thank you all for joining. Honestly, I'm gonna wrap up. This has been a long, and yes, Fat Dog, this has all been natural. I don't know what you're talking about. Sparks, Deke Jackson, Raymond, thanks for joining on the show. Everyone, I'm sorry if I couldn't get to your comments. We all want to watch the last UFC fight, and honestly, this has been 2.5 hours. This has been fun. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up here.
Right, guys.
Peace out, boys. Wait, am I saying how does it go? Stay thinking, question everything, and peace out.
Good to see you, Liam.